for
mentions that
hearing,
people are not
especially
allowed to sleep in
undeafened.
the crypt and the actual monks were a bit upset and the order doesn't want the monks
I
to
never
ask the
get good
spirits for
rolls
help.
with
The
this.
blue coffins were the oldest tombs, the original 14.
Now I'm getting
And told
bad
us about the
rolls. I
miscellaneous
wanted
info
them.
about the monks.
Don't
The
want them
dude who
anymore.
killed the chimera was maybe more chatty with the chimera.
All the bad rolls
Owen
out of the
finds a
way.
hidden area with a bejeweled OG lady who gave Onion a crystal flower to destroy for more free use of magic. Now we have 20 more days before the torchlight arrives. We need keys for the artifact chamber. The key changes hands throughout the day. The evil of Bot starts his day with the key, who passes it on to the maybe good mother who was guarded in the afternoon, and the neutral guards have it in evening.
When I wake
3
up,
guardians who hungers for
all I
blood,
know
mind,
I'm
and
gonna
freedom
be, I'm
independently.
gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go.
Okay, can someone go ahead and send me that video, please?
It is in previous sessions.
She needs to study it for notes.
All right, thank you.
Can you guys remind me? I might forget, but I most likely won't. Just in case I do, at 10 to take my medicine.
Yes.
Hold on.
How many pills do you have to take?
1.
Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like you have to take
Rookie
multiples. Like
numbers.
one goes down, but the other gets stuck and makes that awful
Wait.
taste in your mouth.
It's that.
I've taken 3 at once without liquid.
Dang,
I
that's
usually,
You nasty.
depending on the time of year, I take anywhere between 6 or 8, and then I take an additional ibuprofen. And yeah, that's usually
I
what
figured
I
you're about to go
Oh.
crazy.
leave activity. All right.
Yeah, but if you guys stop calling me onion, I'll eat an onion like an apple.
So what I'm hearing is now we have reason to continue calling you onion, so you don't eat an
But-
onion.
Yeah, that would be actually really upsetting to witness.
I'm sorry. If you guys keep calling me onion, I'm going to eat an onion.
I mean, I can just close my eyes and deafen. Thankfully.
true. Okay, so I feel like last I remember we met Iggy, dwarf guy, monk man, and elf lady, I think.
That was like a while ago.
Yes. Canonically, you've been talking to Iggy the entire time.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Someone's got a boyfriend.
He has found you to be an absolutely captivating conversationalist, and the fact that he has not said a single word for 45 minutes straight.
Who? Me?
Iggy.
Oh, sorry. I kind of lost. I got lost in the sauce. I kind of forgot the conversation for a minute.
Lost in the sauce. Oh boy.
Bruh.
Max,
you guys
did you do
watched,
the
like,
thing? Did you do the thing?
The thing?
The thing. Where I told you should create Owen?
Oh, frick that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like when you said the thing, it kind of it wasn't
you
really
did, but
descriptive.
you did it in a weird way, and now I'm not sure what to do.
I will make Owen.
I don't know, man. I tried.
Okay, can you just like add color to it or something? Okay. If you can do that and then send me it with color, since you didn't make sure that the free assets were on, so I can't just download it, so I'm gonna have to take a picture. But the pictures don't work well unless there's color.
Okay, I get it. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm not berating you. No, I'm just being weird.
No, you're
I'm
good.
extra weird when I have my VTuber on, so
That's valid.
Okay, let
feeling
me
like,
let me turn camera off. For you. Get rid of the weirdness. I'm joking. I would
I
never.
think it would be hilarious if one time we just all were VTubers.
Yes.
Here, I have one. I have one.
You have a VTuber? Is it the one you showed me earlier?
Yeah, I have one. Yes, it is. Hold on, I'm getting it ready as we
Multiple people,
speak.
though,
Hold on.
for me and Brianna.
I don't know.
I
That's
don't
You
think
can be like a
that's the
Hydra.
problem.
Here,
Sorry, what are we
okay.
We can't do multiple, but since there's 2 people, I guess me every time. You can't do. We can't all be VTubers because they're on the same. They're on the same part. On the same
Hey, we
call.
could be
Well,
PNG tubers.
No.
No.
What you can do is you can create an absolutely accursed, like, Etten hybrid where it's just both of you in the same body.
Siamese twins?
Like a Hydra.
Something like that.
Ooh, fun.
I don't think that's
Or like
exactly.
the guy from Monsters University.
Yeah.
But it's just
Hear
like
me out.
photorealistic copies of your
You
guys'
think-
heads.
You could just make a
You're back.
VTuber of a StarCraft Archon, which canonically requires two Protoss spellcasters to merge together into one being.
Oh my
He
god.
Like
says this
Steven
like it's
Universe?
actually easy to do
Um,
in the first place.
Is it easier than how he's making it sound?
I don't know. Olivia, you take a look in the chat and tell me how close to
What
Steven
am
Universe
I?
that is.
Okay, sorry, I gotta check it up
That's,
real quick.
that's Steven Universe himself. What do you mean?
Steven Universe himself.
Wait, hold on. My
That is Mr.
stupid.
Universal.
I gotta
I
look
got.
back.
I'm VTuber now,
Okay, gotta
guys.
go back real
This is
quick.
how you do it, right?
That's not a beholder.
Hmm?
Is
What?
that your VTuber, Joel?
Yeah, that's my VTuber.
For some
It's a
reason,
virtual
everybody is
me.
so low. Oh, it's because
It's a
my actual
simulated
volume is
version of
low.
Did you just
myself.
tape a picture of did you say the word me to your face?
What? No,
Yes.
he's a
This,
VTuber, Max. Didn't
That
you
goes
notice?
it's
very
a
hard.
virtual
Oh,
form of myself.
I'm
It's a
so sorry.
virtual recreation of
Hold on.
myself, right?
Joel, do it again. Joel, do it again.
You said piece of
I love that so
It's just a
much.
virtual form of myself. So it is VTuber, is it not? I mean, I see nothing wrong with this.
Sounds like a PNG.
Nice. Yes. Let's do that.
Where did my Chrome go? Where, oh, where has my Chrome gone?
Where, oh, where can he be?
You have too many tabs.
Hey,
I have no tabs open.
hey, Cassie. How did you? What was the website thing you said you were using for the VTuber?
I use so I had to make it elsewhere, and I don't remember where I made it. But to make it work, I use OpenLive.com.
Live.com. Got it. Asking for a friend. Open live.com.
OpenLive, yeah.
Okay, what can? Is there a way to like go back to a character I made
Oh
and
wait,
just color them?
if you hit the link you sent me, I think it'll take you back to them. Hold on, I gave you. It's not quite right, Max.
Wait, now I got it. Yay!
There you go. That's the actual one.
Well, I don't know what the heck this is then. Open.
Something is wrong with my screen resolution, and I hate it so much.
Let me go back for a minute.
I'm gonna text Jenna because it sounded like she's coming. You okay?
Oh, you slimy sound. Sorry, none of you guys. In case you were thinking it was. Which makes no sense.
That's what I heard.
I love insults that like rhyme. Not rhyme. It's alliteration. Yeah, alliteration. That's the word.
It'll live here for a little while.
What is
Look,
this? Is that
Why?
a
the VTuber?
VTuber, totally.
Why?
Hold on, let me see.
Kill me.
Oh, ew, no.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
Get rid of
Jenna.
it. Take it out
You're
behind the shed
summoning
and shoot
Jenna
it.
via dark rituals.
Oh, put it down. Ew.
Oh, Jenna,
Don't
you
say
missed
that
all
to
the
the
fun stuff.
I was caught up in watching a YouTube video. And
Ironic.
Where's this?
You missed the cool thing I did.
Please don't do it again. You can do the feed. Just do the cool part, not the other part,
You
please.
did the cool part, not the other part.
Do the cool part, not the freaking torment part.
Fair enough. Yep.
Why is
I already
that?
closed everything, so
So confused.
She'll just have to look at it later
Oh.
in the video.
So Cassie, it's been a couple weeks since I last updated you and Jacob, but my tumor came back from the pathologist and it's not cancer. So
Yay.
that's good.
Thank the heavens. If you died, I would. I don't know what. I would not know what to do because you're a friend. If a friend dies, then like a part of you dies. The
But he
family
was
and
like,
friend
but
conundrum.
he told me he hasn't really seen my tumor, the type of tumor that I had before, so he had to do more research, and I go back the 4th.
You're patient zero for a new kind of tumor.
Well,
Oh,
it's
that's
been
reliable.
around before. He's just never seen it before.
Okay.
What was I doing? Oh, I remember.
Don't even know. Oh, I'm already in Discord. Me over here trying to open Discord despite literally being in Discord.
Please don't tell me that you're
I was
opening the
trying
thing
to
again.
open my direct messages, but I was just trying to hit the Discord button. I'm like, why isn't it working? I'm like, oh.
It's a good thing that you
Thank
texted me, Cassie, because I was like, I was not going to be able to show up if nobody reminded me about it.
Valid.
Call me Olivia.
I was
This
just like,
For once, you're the last one here.
excuse me?
I heard that. Oh. Sorry, I mean that playfully, of course, but oh. Girl, you don't even try me. Don't.
How's work been for you, Olivia? It's been like forever since I last heard from anybody other than
Uh,
Cassie and Jacob.
I
Reminder, we
started
are recording.
nannying. So that's fun. Whoop de doo. Whoop de boop. Okay, I'm trying to color the thing and
Oh no.
like you told me.
Okay.
But oh my gosh.
Awesome.
Life. Oh, life update for me. I had a procedure done on my foot.
What did you do to your foot, son?
It wasn't what I did. It was what I didn't do.
Did you not wear shoes?
No, I wear shoes way too much, honestly. I should probably like wear shoes less, honestly.
Was that the issue? Your toes are all squished together now?
No. Wait, hold on. No,
To where they're like
Did
pointed
you done
inward now?
break something?
no. I had an ingrown toenail,
Oh.
and I had
I might
that
just
ripped out.
leave this open.
Dude, it was
Say
torment.
again?
The first two shots
I
that
said, I
made
might
my
just leave
foot, my
this
toe
open, not
numb.
draw any walls.
The first two shots I got, it was like torn. It was like horrible. Like it was a burning. It was burning a lot. Like
I'm
the
gonna be right
shots.
back.
It
I'm
was
gonna take care of some supper stuff and go grab my computer if we're gonna be on above VTT, whatever it is called.
Alright, where did we last leave off? It's been a
So-
couple weeks.
If I remember correctly, and bear with me, that's not a guarantee. If I remember correctly, and I'm currently trying to pull up everything, we Owen the Odd just had a nice chat with a skeleton lady, broke a magical rose according to the recap, and then we all went to bed and we talked about like our next plan. Sojin was crying at an altar. We didn't cover that.
No one asked.
No one asked.
I think we
Nobody
did,
cared.
and we didn't get an answer.
Well, you're gonna have
I
to
went
ask
there
again.
too.
We'll have to ask again because I can't confirm or deny that. Like Raven also says, wait, no, wrong person. Sorry, Onyx said something outrageous, but I can't remember what it was. And then we were all going to bed and preparing. We gathered our information. We're sharing information where the keys could be and what our next steps are. And then we went to bed.
Right, everyone rolled low on that roll. It made me sad.
Except Sojin and Twyla.
They didn't even roll.
For what
Who am I
roles?
again? Which one am I again? Hold
Well,
on.
I had most of you roll insight as to why Twyla and Sojin reacted the way they did. And none of you rolled high enough to figure out the why. Just that it wasn't in reaction to what Owen was saying.
So basically, you guys are not like emotionally intelligent. Understood. My
Yes.
apologies.
You included.
You. Well, you weren't even there, so.
Sucker. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yep. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, but did I just hold on? Did I just hear our local murder hobo say that we're emotionally unintelligent? Girl, your response to everything is shoot it.
Zoran and Marzette are two different people. Okay, do not get them confused.
They're
You're the
cut
one
from the
running 'em.
same stardust.
That murder hoboing is coming straight from the heart and soul. I can tell.
Did you say?
Murder
Um,
hope.
Mortar.
What
I
is
first, Brianna, for a
That's
second, I thought you said murder. Oh boy.
Yeah, boy.
No,
mute up real
hobo.
quick.
Yeah, boy.
It's a
Or,
common
I know.
term in D&D for people who just go around killing
No,
everything that moves.
I know what a murder hobo is, but for a second, I thought you said murder hoboy.
yeah, boy.
Hoboy?
It's your
Oh, this is
boy,
the wrong
Hobo
thing.
Boo.
Yeah, not me. What?
I hate
I don't
this.
want that. Whatever that is, I despise it. Go home. That's a lot of words I don't understand.
Can we please cooperate with me? I just want to keep you for this fun color.
Oh, secrets. Too bad I can't read blips.
The blips. Oh
You'd
boy.
only get half the conversation anyways.
I mean, that's true. But then I'd have half the conversation.
Okay, copy.
Oh, let me get that for you. I can't believe we're getting me channel themed to death.
Okay, so eventually Marzette realizes how long she's been I just
Talking.
realized this is my mic. How long she's been talking and that she doesn't remember when the last time she saw one of her friends was. So she says goodbye to Iggy and wanders the halls until she does miraculously end back up in the room where everybody else is gathered around talking. And you see um Owens sitting there seemingly talking about some great plan of his. Twyla and Sojourner just like, what? And Xander, the both the halflings, Xander and Yuri, are just like looking between them. And then Onyx and Babazuri are standing to the side, not apparently phased by anything else that has happened.
Hey guys, what did I miss? I don't know.
Uh, what did you miss? Hold on.
Well, Owen, you should probably explain, considering you're the one who went on the adventure.
It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago in real time. I'm trying to remember.
Bro.
Oh, do you, lady, remember? Bedazzled
I mean, it's
skeleton?
very simple. The lady said,
Yeah,
here's one thing, break 3 more of these, and then you win.
Don't
Win
forget about the
what?
guard shifts, too.
yeah, that.
That's the right size.
Say it again.
Oh, I think we'll
Oh.
pass.
Bigger.
Oh. Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Hmm.
How?
Yeah, can I just explain what happened?
Yes.
Can someone explain it for me? Because I entirely forgot.
Okay, I could do that since I'm technically still guiding you through this place. Okay, so Owen the Odd regales you with the story of him sneaking into the crypt and spending the night there, only to find out that he spoke, like the saints were alive and woke from their sleep of death one more time to counsel him on what is to occur next. And they answered his questions, and he had some really good questions. Like if they could tell the future, and they could tell that, well, to be completely honest, the future's not really certain because a lot of wheels are in motion, and it's more of a. Oh, he also asked if he was a good person, and they told him straight up that in the moment that it mattered, he would find out if he was a good person or not.
That's reassuring.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that did happen. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, I remember what you were talking about there.
Basically, it's yeah. We don't really know. We're not really the judge and arbiter of good and evil in this world, so it's up to your choices. And they told him so many cool things, and he got a rest. He got full rest because it was magically induced, but he didn't sleep a single wink.
Big oobies.
Yeah, that
So
did happen. You're right.
that's cool, man. Dream well.
Uh, dream. Yeah, I dreamt did well.
You dreamt really well. Do you need any hugs or anything? I feel like I
No,
missed out on trauma.
no, I got mental hugs.
I
We're
feel
good.
like I missed out on trauma.
Yes,
Owen took it pretty well, all things considered.
that's reassuring.
I mean, they weren't trying to kill him. They were just talking to him and telling him secret stuff and whatnot.
They told me. They told me the fun secret.
As long as they're not telling you things like, "Hey, don't tell anyone these things." Like for the precautious. I don't know. I'm not even gonna say anything. So that's lovely. Um,
Question: what time
Crumb.
of day is it? Are we? I don't remember.
Is it morning?
It is morning, so Marzette probably fell asleep talking to Iggy or something. So make sure
Probably.
you take a long rest.
Iggy was kind enough to fetch a wheelbarrow since you are taller and heavier than he is, and brought you back to your dormitories.
Oh, isn't he a gentleman? Aw,
He felt kind of bad just leaving you there with your only company being a guard who can't move from his spot for the night.
that's valid. Oh my gosh.
Guard was just standing there like, is she really asleep right now, right in front? Okay.
Yeah, so you just woke up out of the wheelbarrow and walked into the room at this moment.
God, oh my gosh, my back. It
Accurate. Barrels are tough.
oh,
I'm sure Iggy tried to wake you. You were just
out. I
out.
was out. Okay, so marking myself for a long rest. Whoop-de-doo. Yay. Okay.
And you guys can, if you want, you can just pull up above VTT to remember what the monastery is, where you're at, and all that cheese. If you don't have it up already, we will need it later.
Oh no.
But
That's a mystery mask tool that we'll need later. Sorry. I've been watching
I
too
hate
much
the
TV on
mystery.
yes.
Clubhouse, okay?
I hate the mystery. We're all gonna die.
Valid.
Will do. Give me 1 second. I had to do my nasal rinse for the second time today.
That's fine.
Oof.
Oh yes, I'm leading this show. Sorry, your guest star forgot, or your guest host forgot that he was the guest host. So it is dawn. You hear a rooster crow from somewhere, probably out back, and you know that someone will be here to fetch you shortly for breakfast. You have a little bit of time to discuss, talk about the plan, figure out where we're going and what we're doing.
Now we social.
What?
So now we social with the plan.
Yes.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yes.
Bro.
Well, she burped
Oh.
or something like that. That's
All
why
right.
she said, "Excuse me."
So, Sojin has you all gather around in the common area, throws another log on the fire, and says, "Okay, do we all remember what we're supposed to be doing, or do I need to go over this again?"
Go over it again, please.
We're good. Go over it again.
Say it again.
We're totally fine. Go over it again.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
go over that again, but in
So,
sign language.
so here's what we know. We know where the keys are and how they're going to be and where they're going to be and when they're going to be. Okay.
We
It
do?
is our job, and specifically, I'm conscripting Zuri for this.
I heard my name.
Yes, I'm conscripting. Wait, hold on a minute.
Keys.
Yes, I'm conscripting Yuri and Zuri for this. I need. We're gonna have both of
Oh.
you work to get the hold of the key. Yuri, you are a small, very quiet individual who this mission is built exactly to your specifications. I have no greater trust in anyone except you and Zuri to accomplish this.
We
Your job will be to steal the key to the vault and be quick about it. We know where it is. In the morning, it's held by the abbot, and then in the afternoon and the evening, it's held by the mother of the church. And then at night, it's watched by the guards. We don't want to go in there at night if we can help it. There may be a spare key. It might be elsewhere behind further locked doors or under careful watch. Very rarely is there ever just one key to the door. What if somebody locks the key into the vault?
Very
So,
rarely doesn't mean not.
so
Yuri's
if we can,
Yuri's hearing this mission, and she's like, "I want to make as less. I don't know if there's noise with it, but she's like, I want to be as light as possible." So she takes off her armor and just leaves it in the room.
okay, that'll work.
Wouldn't that be a little suspicious though?
Say that again.
Wouldn't that be a little suspicious though?
Why would
What
it
would
be?
Well,
be
she's
suspicious? We've left all of our weapons and armor in here.
Okay, that's fair. Never mind. Carry
We don't
on.
need to walk. We don't need to walk around with weapons and armor on in a monastery. I'm kind of surprised, Yuri went this far with armor on.
Yuri has it underneath her cloak and stuff, and it's been closed probably this entire time. So it's probably went
Honest.
unnoticed.
So honestly, Soshin's talking about the comfort factor. This is the first time in years he's gone for multiple days without armor on, and it's kind of nice.
Aw, that's sweet.
So that's the mission. Is the abbot's gonna probably be in the main actual church part, the nave, and I'm gonna try to remember how this works. Hold on a second. There we go. Double click to ping. Okay, he's probably gonna be in the nave for the morning ceremonies. We should probably attend. However, it's not required. We have other places to convene for morning worship. I recommend you find one, and until we can confirm or deny whether we've got the key, we basically keep our ears to the ground, gather as much information as possible, and try to find an opening. If you can get into somewhere where you're not supposed to, do it. Alternatively, we could check the actual dormitory quarters upstairs.
Fun. So stealthy mission, basically.
Indeed, try to look as inconspicuous as possible, play dumb, play tourist, just don't break anything unless you absolutely have to.
That should be pretty easy. Presumably. I don't know.
You, Marzette, my
Yes.
friend,
Yes.
you seem to be quite attached to this ignominy fellow.
Ignom-
What can you tell us?
Ignominy?
What can you tell us about him?
Um. Apparently, he comes from a not so nice family, and his name means like not nice things. It's like an insult to his people, and
I know what his name means, sadly.
yeah. Um. Overall, he's just a very educated and very kind fellow, from what I've understood. A little quiet, but he's nice.
Okay. I want you to see if you can sidle up to him after morning ceremony and breakfast to see if you can talk with him. See if you can get any more information out of him.
Yeah. Being sorry.
Onyx,
Yes.
I need you and Xander to look to get into the scribery or the library and see if you can find any other chambers that would yield anything useful to us. Talk to the head scribe, see if you can find a way into the storage room or the storage rooms anywhere else that are underground storage rooms. There's one near the vault door that I remember, and there's one probably in the scribery.
So I'm going to the scribery/library to go to try and get information about more passages.
Yes, either where the keys could be, who has them, where a spare could be, or anything useful that we could use as a tool for the following potions, spell books, scrolls, anything. If they're gonna have that, it's gonna be in the scribery and probably under lock and key. So it's up to you to find a way to get in there. If I remember overhearing correctly, they're not going to start scribing until 11. So we have the morning service, which will be soon, breakfast, and then they'll be off in other places for dedication, worship, or meeting, which means we will have a little bit of time to get into position and try to find more information. Lay the traps, case the place, figure out where is where and who is who and what's going to happen. All right. Me and Twyla are going to tail the abbot and then the mother of the church all day to see if there's ever an opportunity where we can get a hold of the keys in the event that Zuri or Yuri are unable to. Owen,
Owen starts raising his hand. Uh, can
Well,
I?
You have a little thingy of
I do.
you.
I figured out how to do this. I'm so proud of myself.
Yay!
I
That's
Here,
think we
awesome.
could all have that.
Is it
we
on
can
like
also
the
do
way
this.
around?
oh my gosh. Love it.
you
Yeah.
would pass blur.
How did you do
Uh,
that?
oh, I'm using OBS.
Oh, okay.
That
I
explains.
Oh,
also do
that's okay
this.
now. I need to pick
Here,
that
I
up
can just,
then.
I can just.
That's how I was doing.
Okay, we're chilling. Okay, so yeah, as I was gonna ask, uh,
Yeah, that's how I
is
was doing
it?
the
Can I
VTuber
go with
earlier.
you? Can I go with Sosha and Twyla and be like a? Can I go with you guys and be like a distraction, like if needed?
I was actually going to volunteer you to join us since the matron or matriarch of the previous order has taken a liking to you. If she gives you or grants you any whispers, you're our ticket into figuring out what she wants us to do. So you'll be coming with us.
So I didn't even have a choice to begin with.
I was going to ask.
The illusion
The
Oh,
other
of
alternative,
choice.
the other option was that you were going to go with someone else, likely Xander and Alex.
no, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. Nothing against those two. Just like I'm fine with this.
Goodness.
Is it possible to get some more of that pudding though?
Probably at breakfast.
What did they put in it?
I don't know what it was, but it was really good.
Certain
All the
substances
they
which
put
I
all the
will
right things
refrain
in
from
there.
speaking. Certain substances which I will refrain from speaking of at this time.
Ketamine.
We apparently will not refrain from speaking of them.
Was that what you were thinking of?
Okay.
Bro.
Close enough.
Blunk. Wait, no, I didn't want that. Sorry, I'm really working on this coloring the minifig thing. It is taking me longer than I anticipated.
I understand. So, everyone has their plan, everyone has their places. Let's go to morning mass.
What was my thing again? Just focus on Icky, right?
Okay, your job is to talk to Iggy and
Yay.
get as much information out of him as possible. If you can
Okay.
try to get him on our side, I won't stop you. But I'd also like to mention, don't get too attached. I can't guarantee that he can come with us. And don't get him too entangled in this, because if they find out what we did and find out that he was nice to you, he might suffer punishment. So, if you're
What am
con-
I
if
asking again?
you're going to just basically chat him up, get friendly with him, try and see if he can divulge any more information.
Got it. Okay, sorry. I need some clarification.
Does Yuri want to scout for the hidden key, or is that not even worth looking for? Because that feels
So-
right up her alley. Because she usually wanders off in the opposite direction of all of us looking for secrets.
So, I was going to talk about this at lunch, but here's what I'm thinking, okay? For the morning, we have Zuri and Yuri try to get a hold of the key, if possible. If we can't get a hold of it in the morning, we reconvene at lunch and then we try again and we swap the teams. Xander and Onyx will try to get the key from the mother of the church, as she will probably be much more convincible, or at least easier to distract, than the abbot, who has his head on a swivel. And then Zuri and Yuri can go wandering around and getting into, hopefully not trouble, as they try to find out where the spare key is.
Okay.
Makes Make sense?
Yeah.
But yeah, one phase at a time. We'll start with the breakfast. We'll start with the morning and see how far we can get with that, and then in the afternoon we will reconvene if we haven't succeeded at that time. If you have succeeded, return to the dormitories and wait until lunch. Me and Twyla will come and check the dormitories and see who's there. If you complete your objectives or find anything that would be worthy of protecting, grab it and head back to the dormitories and wait until we come get you. Do not leave the dormitories until we come and get you if that is the case. Do not trust a single person.
Okay.
Everything makes sense?
Think so?
Very well.
One set of dice.
Let's go, everyone.
You can use one die.
It's okay.
I got some over there, some over here.
I like mine.
That's you forgot your barrel.
And these, well, not just the barrel, but the other ones that I made.
Are we ready to go, everyone?
I think so.
All right,
Owen
let's
just
move.
salutes.
Let's head to church.
Can someone move me? I don't have a VTT open.
I was the bad dog and the sunny light. Sorry, I can't help it. It's a really good song. Sorry.
Have you seen the Snurch version of that?
No.
Why, yes, it's amazing.
Of course you would have, Jacob.
Take me to Snurch. I'll tell you my snins.
You can
So you can
sharpen
snarfen
your
your
knife.
knife. You can
Oh my
snarfen your
God.
knife.
That's good. I
Wait.
love it.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna find the actual version.
Oh my goodness.
Is that what's playing at Mass on this fine morning? Snurch.
Nah, probably not. But that might be in the hymnal.
I love that. I love how that is canon now. Brilliant.
Yep.
Let's see how you. Give me that. Gotta sound like Blue's Clues, alright. Oh no, I had to do that.
There you go. I post the 9-second original. The low resolution imagery is perfect.
Brilliant.
Anyway.
Yes.
Ooh, the lag. What is happening? Okay. There's the mother of the church. Where is the abbot?
Hey, mommy. Sorry.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Never call her that again.
Girl.
This is not a request. That is a warning.
I'm just saying.
Strike 2.
You will suffer a fate worse than getting 20 on a racism counter.
Oh crap.
There's something worse than that?
That says something. I'm screwed.
Not yet. You haven't earned this fate yet. Just keep that in mind.
Okay. I am so close to being done with this stupid big. It's not that it's stupid, but it's just taking me forever.
Big?
Colors.
Okay. Pardon me. Let's do. All of a sudden, my brain blanked out. I'm so sorry. Hold on a second.
And pictures.
What earth did I do to my hand?
Heck if I know. Something happened to the pin holder, and now it's all warped, and I can't fit them all in.
Aww.
Don't. Don't delete it. Don't delete it. Please don't delete it. Don't delete it. I worked so hard on that.
If I
Please.
push it in, it'll just pop another one out, which is sad.
I'm putting this in D&D stuff, but this is the music playing in the
Oh,
background. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, he
it
says.
screwed me over. Why?
Not actually.
Okay. I just spent a lot of time coloring it, and then it just got screwed over. So
No.
yeah, I just got finished with it. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave that for later. It's okay. We'll just do it tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Aw.
I feel bad.
Freaking dang it. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, now to really focus up. Okay. So
Lock in, as they say.
yes. So we're heading towards the morning service, but we don't have to
Yes.
attend.
So we don't have to. This is your choice whether you're going to be in the nave with us or if you're going to go somewhere else.
What is in the nave, if I may ask?
The nave is the main church building, and it also has Iggy. Iggy's in the nave.
I shall be sitting beside Niggy. I'm Iggy. Why not? I'm about to get really bad on the racist encounter.
I'm adding 5.
Honorary point.
That was an accident. Okay,
There's
genuine
nothing
accident.
honorary
Too close
about
to
that.
what would actually be considered racism. The point of the racism counter is that it's not actually racism.
I know that was a bad mistake. I don't know where that came from.
It's okay. We're just being silly with you.
Close.
I mean, they are all just words.
True. Very true.
They are all just vibrations you make with your vocal cords.
Yes, but to be fair, there are people in power who take offense over words and will cause as much problems and grief if we keep talking about them. So let's move on.
Yeah,
Okay,
D&D.
I think you mean we love our overlords. Please steal more of my money, actually.
Our overlords.
Overlords.
Overlord.
I love our
Overlord.
overlords.
Bro.
Overlords.
Okay. So the rules here.
Ultra
No
Lord.
magic. What?
Ultra Lord. Anyway, Jimmy
Yes.
Neutron reference.
Ultra kill.
Anyway, so you're sitting down next to Iggy. Iggy's like, "Oh, hey, I didn't expect you to join us. Especially sit right next to me."
What? It's like okay, I don't know how things work around here, if this is just not a social norm, because I feel like it is. But it's just like you make that one new friend, you gotta stick by them while you get the chance. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. How are you doing? Thank you for the wheelbarrow, by the way.
I'm glad you didn't take too much offense to that. I mean, you fell asleep on me, and I kind of ran out of options.
Sorry about that. Did I drool on you by any means? I'm sorry.
No, you were not that close.
Okay, that's
Thankfully.
good to hear. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just glad you weren't too offended by the wheelbarrow treatment. Most people would have not taken too kindly to that.
The wheelbarrow. I mean, I've had worse. I mean, it works. It's okay. I don't care.
I can't imagine people treating anyone that looks like you badly.
I mean, it happens occasionally, but I kind of deserve it at that point.
What'd you say?
Instead of the plushy thing, no, don't turn me into a poorly formatted web browser.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I just got distracted with Max's thing.
Look what happens when it talks.
That's why he took a vow of silence.
That is brilliant.
That's not what he actually looks like. That's just something I thought would be funny.
No,
And then when I
awesome.
what happens when I mute?
This is how Onion looks
He is
like.
now Bucktooth.
No, yeah, this is Onion. Hey, look what happens when I mute. Muting is actually a vow of silence, and if I deafen, I also. If I had a thing for facial, I would do that for deafen.
I took a vow of not listening. La 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 la.
I'm not listening.
Yes.
I am totally doing this for our characters.
Yeah, you should.
All right.
We should all
All
do
right.
this collectively.
Yes.
Hey, baby, what do you need?
What is that?
It might be a little bit weird, so both open our mouths at the same time.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yes.
Who is that?
It's about Missouri.
Nice.
I made a second
Love
one, so now Bree has one and I have one.
Yay.
Bro, freaking
I love that so much.
What was Merced trying to say? Drat.
You were flirting with Iggy.
Not flirting, just being friendly.
Owen fades into
Ah.
shadows when you're not speaking.
Yeah, he can't imagine anyone being intentionally mean to someone who looks like you.
I feel
That
like
is
I
flirty.
I feel like yeah, okay, I know, but still, that's me out of character. But in Marzette's mind, she's not necessarily thinking of flirting because like she found out the age difference is like, no, thank you. I don't know. Um, crumbs.
Oh,
Isn't Marzette just
hold
a
on.
baby?
No.
Yeah, she's a baby. She's
Wait,
like
how old
Wait,
are you
what's
again?
the age? What's the age gap?
like she's 18 or 19 now. It's like a 10-year difference.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
You know.
Is he 9? What?
Other
Same
way.
direction.
Oh, he's 29.
Way.
Okay.
Is he 9? What?
I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm stupid. I'm
You
taking a
say
vow
it
of
while
silence,
looking
guys.
at us with your buck teeth.
It's not my fault. I'm stupid.
I almost
Okay,
want. Oh, I
I'm
almost
gonna try
want.
to put the train back on the tracks, despite the fact that the conductor's laughing off a handle of whiskey. Anyway,
You're
all
not
right.
Nevin.
So, as you're talking to Iggy, the rest of us are in the back of the chapel, we're just minding our own business. Sojin is in deep contemplation and in deep prayer. Twyla's just kind of there and looks very concerned.
Hold on. Can I do like an insight check just in general?
What are you trying to glean?
What are you trying to look inside of?
Presumably Sojin, if he's like in deep prayer, is it like a mournful prayer or is it just like really distracted and distant?
Looking at the scoreboard.
That's an interesting question.
Sure, go ahead. Roll insight then.
Yay! I got +8 to that, so let's see here. I got 23.
23. Jacob.
Yeah.
What kind of prayer is Sojin praying?
Sojin is in. How do I put it this way? Sojin is very clearly struggling to keep it together. He is whatever he's praying for, he's throwing his entire soul into it.
Oh. Okay, with that in mind, Marizette's gonna like kind of glance over at Sojin and then like kind of stop talking to Iggy and just kind of bow her head in prayer for a second. And I think there's like some sort of. Can I just go ahead and pray for Zojin? Just to Serenity's like, hey, Serenity. Like, I don't actually want to cast any magic or anything. I just want to pray. It's like, hey, Serenity, it's your girl. Um, my friend here doesn't seem to be very peaceful, and I know I could you help him out maybe if you do a solid, if that's possible. It okay. Bye. Love you. I don't know.
Okay. You have prayed. We'll see
That's
if anything happens.
so yeah. It's like I totally could burn some spell slots if I wanted to, but it's just like I think he just needs a prayer. He needs a prayer. Period. Okay, that's gonna be my thing for the time being.
It's DEE today. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna stop the music real quick. Morning service eventually comes to the sermon part where the abbot gives a very evocative, a very empowering speech, very empowering sermon about the gift the gift that penance and study can give us with a theological introspective, and that we can come to come to understand all things under the guiding light and principles of help me out here, Aurilla Lux.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I finally did it.
Isn't
Aurilla Lux.
Brilux the genie guy?
I got it once. I hope everyone was recording that. I can once that I just did it. Yes, under that
Oh
guy,
man, we haven't
under
been
that
recording the
guy's
entire
guiding
time.
light. Good.
Yeah.
Under his guiding light and principles, we can achieve a understanding of all things, and that through the study and the hard work that we put through our hands into the penmanship and into the good works to all those who pass by, we ascend closer and closer to enlightenment. Service concludes.
I'm definitely gonna talk to Iggy about what he thinks of the sermon, because I feel like that's gonna be something that catches his interest.
So Iggy will be honest with you in telling you that him and the abbot have had some interesting, loud theological discussions. All right,
Right.
because Iggy's kind of new to this whole religion thing, organized religion thing. He wasn't really a faithful man before this, and him and the abbot, because he had some very uncomfortable questions that some of the other monks couldn't comfortably answer, so they sent him to the abbot. And he'll admit that some of his questions were in bad faith, but others were serious, and he still hasn't gotten good answers from the abbot, who does not take too kindly to Iggy's presence being
Oh, that's kind of mean.
here. In he will steel man the abbot's position that, to be completely honest, he's just now taking this seriously, and he was being remarkably flippant before this. So,
Ah.
so
One to the racism counter for the evil abbot.
no. Iggy was being flippant about this. He
And
wasn't
you
taking.
think that's how this works, based on like
Oh
fairness,
no, that's fair.
reality?
Just
Absolutely
making
not.
sure that I'm clarifying that Iggy, who's talking, Iggy or the abbot. Too many
Yeah, no,
vowels.
I
I'm
fully comprehended
dying.
that.
Too many vowels. I'm dying.
Valid.
All right. So breakfast. Let's go, everyone. Sojin doesn't actually say this, as he's still playing the role of an idiot Goliath.
I
Iggy.
feel like
Pudding
Go ahead.
time.
I feel like that needs to be a little clip, if anything.
Pudding
Just-
time.
The way he just slowly came up into frame and then said,
Pudding time.
That is epic.
clip it, clip it.
Clip it, clip
clip
it. Brilliant. Oh golly. So you were
I'm
gonna
having
say
way too much fun
something
with this.
like
Sorry. Say that again.
I feel like you're about to say something, but then we got distracted.
By what?
Um, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Come on, man. Anyway, so yes, it's breakfast time. We don't even need to move. I'll just be very brief about this. We can start moving into our positions in a moment. Breakfast is pretty similar to what yesterday was. A lot of last night's dinner is baked onto pizzas or into omelets or into a stew, and that's your choice: an omelet, pizza, or stew.
What kind of pizza are we talking about? Because this is middle-ish ages now.
So, unlike pizzas that you're
This is the first time the party's had pizza.
is or isn't.
It isn't.
Well, we've had burgers, so now we're.
No, they had pizza in Irwin's.
I thought you said
No,
this
yeah,
was
Michael
the
waited like
first time.
No,
50
it's
minutes.
not.
Okay, so unlike
Not the first time.
unlike the pizza that you had back in Irwin, it is a very plain, basic dish with what looks to be cheese and chopped up, pan fried, or seared or sauteed leftovers elements of last night's meal. Diced onions, bits of beef or pork, bacon, cured chicken, all sorts of spare vegetables. It's a very simple, plain but filling meal with thick leavened dough. It's essentially a calorie bomb to help you get through the day.
Heck yeah. Just eats the whole calzone.
Lunch will be very plain. Sojin's telling you this right now. Lunch will be very plain: water, gruel, and maybe some honey.
Can we just save our breakfast and like reserve it for dinner? I mean lunch.
Uh,
That's how that works.
That's not how this works. You gotta eat it or you don't eat it.
But if we eat it, save some of it in a room and then eat it later.
You can certainly try. Sojin's eating his because he's a hungry boy.
Marzette will definitely eat what she can. And I'm gonna test run and see if like afterwards I can just keep I don't know. I'll just eat my food. I'll just eat my food quietly.
So Twyla's like, "What's wrong with gruel?
It's not yummy.
You've
It's like
clearly never you've clearly never had good gruel then."
I didn't think there was such a thing.
It's, by the way, just a historical fact: gruel is just oatmeal,
Oh,
although it's
yeah.
although it might be made out of barley. The bad gruel that everyone associates with is just overwatered oatmeal, which is
Ah,
terrible. All right,
And
that is
okay, that's
terrible.
slimy.
it's
It's not just
It's
true.
like
it's
eating
a
algae.
yeah, you're eating basically cold or lukewarm algae, and yeah, that's prison food. But no, like actual gruel is pretty good. It kind of depends on if you know how to cook it though. So it's like oatmeal. If you
Just
know how to
make it
make good
thick
oatmeal,
instead of soup.
We like our oatmeal
Please.
chunky.
Exactly.
You
yeah,
don't
and that's
understand. Imagine. I'm sorry, you caught my attention. Imagine
I
for
love
me,
this
if
stuff.
you will, you are presented before you for your morning meal. You're very hungry, but what you get is a bowl of slimy, glorified soup. And then someone had the audacity to put cheap raisins in it. What do I mean by cheap raisins? I mean pretty much all of them still have stems attached. And so you're
Ew.
sitting there trying to eat your nasty, slimy oat soup, and you keep crunching on things that are not slimy oat. So, bleh, bleh. My brain is shutting down remembering. It said nope, we're done with that. You're not taking me back.
Baby.
I had a
Ew.
whole system when I was little to just like stall, wait for my mom to leave the room, toss it into a trash bag, and then sneak it into my room and dump it Mission Impossible style out my window so that no one would know.
Did she
Oh my
ever find
god,
It
out?
was
yes.
a textured nightmare.
Which one you?
Dude, straight up. That's wow. Love it. Like I'd hate to be a part of it, but wow.
Anyways, I thought I hated oatmeal for the longest time, and then I made it for myself by, the directions on the box, and it was really good. So, turns out it
Bro.
doesn't have to be horrible and disgusting.
So it was your
That
mom's fault.
we
I don't know what
whoa.
she was doing or why. I think it was psychological warfare upon me.
I'm disappointed I can't
That's
mess with the virtual camera while we're recording because it only has so many previews.
Yeah.
One.
The other one.
Bro.
all
What?
right.
Sorry. Anyways, you just awakened
Yes,
a,
I'm
a
so sorry for that.
flashback there.
I'm so
Bro.
sorry for that. But no, I can assure you the gruel here will be much, much better, okay? It won't be a lot, that's the whole point, but it will be something and it won't be terrible. It isn't prison food.
I'll take it
So,
as a win.
Be grateful
anyway,
for what you have.
yeah, exactly. And it's the breakfast is pretty simple. Sojin will whisper essentially, you all remember your plan?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Alright,
just
Now,
nod.
Steal.
Yep.
take the time to
Okay.
maneuver yourselves into position. I don't care by what route you take. Get yourselves in a position if you remember the plan.
I'm
Which
already
one's
like kinda like I feel like as you're like, kind of motioning to this is like Marzette's kind of like wrapping her arm haphazardly around Iggy's like shoulder.
And you said you weren't
So
flirting.
I'm
Iggy's
not
like,
flirting. I'm being friendly.
no, it's definitely friendly. Anyway, Iggy's like, hi, all right, what are you doing today? He says, completely caught off guard.
um, like go talk to some dead people. Oh yeah, you want to just figure that out, right? You want to go and see that? Do you
Yeah,
or no?
oh, Yeah, absolutely. Take me.
Yeah, let's go. Well, first let's go
What?
and eat. Like, you can't do it on an empty stomach. Okay, but just be sure not to eat too much because sometimes when you talk to dead people, they're a little disfigured and it's not for the weak stomached, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know, yeah, I'm just making it up.
Yes.
It's all right.
That's all I'm really gonna say right now. Yep.
Jacob,
Yeah, what's up?
so surely there's like a path that the abbot will follow, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't just like meander wherever, and he's evil and in a position of power. So he's definitely got an inflated ego and is going to go out of his way to be like, "Yes, peasants, bow to me. I stand above thee." So, would he like go around the pews and in between the pews? What I'm looking for is an opportunity where he'll be like walking by and either I could notice the key or I could just straight up swipe the key.
Okay. So, if you'd like to linger, since I said that me, Owen, and Twyla are going to be tailing the abbot and then eventually the mother of the church, you can also remain, along with Yuri, in the chapel and watch his path. Albeit, Sojin will give you what he saw yesterday, very briefly. He goes on a path around the central dais, over here, the burning brazier, and the mother of the church and him go in opposite pattern, visit all three altars, and then he goes from there to the chapel of reflection, prays for about 20 minutes, and comes back, and they repeat the cycle. The mother of the church goes and prays at each of the pillars, and she's doing her thing. All right, but no, from what I can tell, and I'm gonna draw very briefly. 1 second. Brush. Let's not screw this up. Choose type board. We'll do dash. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Undo. What just happened?
You made a new door.
I how?
You
Where?
should be able to do that.
I don't have the power to do
I don't
that.
think you made a new door. I think I just got a little clicky happy and opened a door and you went, ah, new door.
Did you
Bro.
open a
Oh, scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah,
New
there's a
drama.
door there.
Maybe.
Oh, the
That
door
is
is missing now. What the frick?
Did you eat it?
Yes. I was thinking about
Sorry,
the
I ate
cheese
it,
earlier
guys.
from
Eat
the
the
pizza.
door. That's yum. That's
I was thinking,
lovely.
cheese would be funny to consume. Oh, we just had pizza
Okay.
that has cheese.
Okay.
Are you
So
lactose intolerant?
you see
No.
the you see the
I
path,
hope
right?
not.
It's a little messy, but you see that, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's basically gonna go around there, then go pray for 20 minutes, come back and do the thing all over again. For about
Yay.
30 minutes. And then he's going to head to the meeting room and work with some of the servants on paper.
Okay, guys, let's do some taxes. Sorry.
Wrong game, Olivia.
Okay.
What game are you talking about?
The
Your
one that
dad.
we're not supposed to be a part of.
Oh, you freaking
Olivia.
you meanies, you meanies,
Sorry.
meanies,
I'm
meanies,
opening all the doors.
meanies, meanies.
I'm not trying to open all the doors, I'm just trying to draw a lot. What? Shut. There we go. So,
Great
that's it.
Scott!
Who
I
is
don't know.
opening the doors? Steve.
Wow, I really wonder who might be doing
Okay.
that.
All right. Marzette, Iggy, you head to the crypt. I'm gonna move
Gonna
Xander.
get spooky. We're
I
gonna
don't
get spooky.
know if Joel's here to move Xander, so I'm gonna do that real quick.
He is not.
I'm not
Can you
gonna.
move me with you guys?
I clicked on his hit points and almost sent him to 0. That was terrifying.
Oh, he just had a reminiscence of the past.
A stiff breeze came by.
The amount of times he has almost died is sad, honestly. But
A
yeah,
stiff
It's
breeze.
fine, we just turned him into a Pokemon.
He's back.
he's back. We
Max,
Yeah.
do you
Excuse me.
What? What?
Nothing. Beautiful smile you have.
Say it to my face. Look at
Smelling
me.
beads.
What?
Hate you.
That sounds like something
I'm
a
gonna
bean
cry.
would say.
My goodness.
Anyways, Max, you remember how you told us to remind you to take your med? That will happen in 1 hour.
Okay, thank you.
I bring that up because my alarm to take my medication came off. So
Same.
1 hour, 1 hour remains. Good luck.
One.
Bread
Spend it
square.
wisely.
50,
Bread
59
square.
minutes remain.
Bread square.
Dang.
Bread square. Bread square.
Bread? Bread?
Bread square.
Bread?
Wow.
No, not bread. Bread square.
Bread!
Bread square.
I don't care if it's square bread. It's still bread.
Is it bread squared?
Ooh.
No,
Would that
it's a
just be
bread
the
square.
horrible loaf I made when I forgot that yeast exists? It was I don't remember how I got it out of the pan. Actually, that was just hardtack. That was
Would
just
that be
straight up
bread? I think
hardtack.
it's square root bread. Because
No,
it doesn't rise, it
bread-
just flattens. Think about graphing.
I don't know what it did. It
Bread
just...
square.
Real. That is true.
I don't think you guys
Stunning.
understand. You guys do not understand.
So we're
understand.
going
I
to
do
we're
not.
going to
I'm
gravitate.
not alive
We're gonna
enough
gravitate.
to know things.
We're going to gravitate first to Onyx and Xander.
Got it.
Okay, I moved your character for you, Joel, while you were absent. You two are outside of the library. Everyone is currently at their places of worship. It is after breakfast. You may proceed.
Proceed, we do.
Who
Yeah, I
wants
tried to get
proceed
into
first?
the other room before, right? But it was closed during the night.
Yeah, this door is locked, and you don't know where the key is. It's probably in the head scribe's office or on the head scribe.
But we can go into here now because it's day.
Yeah. You see writing supplies, stacks of parchment, vellum, papyrus, all sorts of quills, inks, and what looks to be certain wands that are pens. There's also unbound books and binding supplies scattered around the margins and the edges of the wall. This place is, how do I put it, a functional mess. You know how your room is and you know where everything in your room is?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if anyone else walked into the room, they'd have no idea where anything is. Yeah, you're kind of feeling that right now.
Can I
It's
check out...
also
Go ahead.
it's also somewhat decently lit by these chandeliers and some wall fixtures, but even then, it's still kind of dim in here.
Is this door unlocked?
That door is unlocked. It looks to have been carelessly left unlocked.
I'm
I
going to
will
wait
close the door
here
behind
as
me.
keep an eye out.
Sorry, what did you say, Matthew?
I will close the door behind me and then investigate the room.
Okay, so what you see in front of you is because it's two desks in the. Just imagine this is one combined get desk. Okay, the head scribe is a gamer. Okay, he's got a massive desk, full
Girl.
setup, full scribery setup, all sorts of wonderful calligraphy tools and cartography tools. This dude is loaded, and he's making some very special stuff. And then it looks like there's also a deputy head scribe, a chief of the written word, and then the secretary's desk. Not in that order. The secretary is actually near the door, and then the chief of the written word and the deputy head scribe.
Cool. Can I look for magical seeming items?
All over the head scribe's desk.
Useful magic seeming items.
We're trying to look for like
Let's
3 more
Like
things.
the harp that sings in like the Mickey Mouse beanstalk thing.
There is a potion of invisible ink. It looks like a potion of invisibility has been alchemically rendered into a form of ink to write a quickly disappearing magical ink. You wonder what would happen if you drew with this.
Hmm.
You're like the narrator to a video
The
game.
ultimate graffiti.
But you are.
Sorry, what did you say, Max?
I said you sound like the narrator to a video game. Then I said, I bet you are. Kind of.
I am though.
Oh,
I would love to
oh.
catch up.
Oh, can I? Oh, fun.
Go ahead. I'm gonna.
O'Reilly, what are you gonna do? Matthew? We
The boy
lost
has
Matt. Oh, he's
disappeared.
muted.
Bread square.
Brer.
No, I understand. It's the bread square.
Brer.
Bread
So,
square.
for clarification, I believe this. Red Square. I believe this uh, invisibility ink. I write it, it turns invisible for a set period of time and then reappears, or is it the other way around?
So it doesn't appear to go away, or at least the time limit is so long that you cannot feasibly explore that without getting caught. However, there seems to be multiple bottles of this all through his office, so it wouldn't hurt if he missed one or two, would it? Some pretty sizable bottles. We're not talking like, those little glass baubles at Ren Fair. We're talking like a glass 2-liter bottle.
Hmm.
Like soda bottle?
Like that kind of size, not really that shape.
And when I write with it, it disappears, right?
When you write with it, or whatever you write or draw or scribble, it quickly turns invisible. It doesn't disappear. You can still feel the wet ink, and you see that once you get the wet ink on your fingers, those splotches turn translucent and invisible.
Got it. I might be writing something on the wall that you guys will hear about.
Oh no.
It's
question-
just bread square.
Oh, hold on, hold on.
Red square.
Oh no. Yeah, bread square. I love the transition.
Brilliant.
Xander, what are you doing out in the main hall? Just
It's
still
sort of
keeping a
bread square.
lookout?
Yeah,
Yeah,
keeping a
working
lookout.
with the
Also,
bread.
maybe looking at some of the papers here, see if there's anything interesting. Keeping
So,
my eye on the door.
as you're looking around, you find all sorts of half-written scrolls, partially put together religious texts or magic tomes. Looks like all sorts of fascinating equipment in construction. And for someone like you, this is actually kind of endearing. You rarely get to see the production of magical literature
It's
in the
almost like
process.
it's almost like if the other students at the academy actually cared about the classes. Actually cared about
Imagine
homeroom.
being a nerd in academy. I could never.
Wow. That's
I'd be
great.
kicked. No, I get kicked out.
Actually, I think you'd be a
Wow.
prize student of Aries if she was still alive.
Oh, rest in peace.
Well, yeah, it looks like
Don't
the scribes
mention
here have
Aries.
this on lock. Go ahead and roll me a d20 for investigation.
Roll investigation or roll d20.
Roll a d20 for investigation.
Roll an investigation check.
Sorry.
Okay.
Mans is not used to D&D.
Well, that'll work. You were able to
24.
find an intact, functional, fully ready to go scroll of magic missile.
Heck yeah,
pump it,
Okay.
load it.
I have no idea what that means.
It's the equivalent of finding a rocket launcher. Like a game.
See, something's a little weird with this scroll, though. You're not exactly sure what it is or why it is, but it's not your typical magic missile scroll. You're not sure if it's the artistic flair or the fact that it's on different paper, but it gives you an arcane feeling of someone's been overclocking this spell.
So a spell. So I've never dealt with a spell scroll before. A spell scroll, it allows me to cast a spell without using one of the spell slots.
Yes, all of one
Okay.
time. Then the scroll destroys itself.
Okay,
You
you
can
said it's really big.
also,
Like Owl House logic.
since
You
you're
said
a
it's-
wizard, you can also copy it into your spell book and learn that spell.
Okay, so it's magic missile. Uh, like what level of magic missile? Because you said it's really strong.
Yeah, it looks to be a level 7 magic missile.
Dang.
Okay.
But it like I said, it's giving you a weird feeling as you're reading it because the words and the symbols and the sigils aren't in the right order.
Tap it, summon a demon. Sorry.
Alright, you know what? Let's pocket this, and then when we fight the monster that's living in the walls, I'll pull this bad boy out.
Giant mimic castle.
Oh my gosh, that'd be terrifying.
That'd
That
be
kind of
terrifying.
would be, honestly.
It's
So
that's
Onyx, back.
Everyone would
it's the
now
premise of
feel
the
that
monster
Ravio's
house.
fear is justified.
Oh my gosh. The monster house is just a giant mimic. Hold on.
Exactly.
Hold on.
So
I have to
Onyx, back
leave.
to you. You're back in this. We're back in the head scribe's office. I'm assuming you're absconding with at least one bottle of the potion of invisible ink.
Yes. Anything else that seems to be fun that I noticed while doing that?
Say, oh, well, something else of what?
While I'm gathering all the things and writing a few things. Do I find anything else in there?
Let's see.
Jacob, you might want to check your messages. I see Cassidy has seen it.
What? Whoa.
You can't. You'll find out eventually. Maybe.
Oh no! Oh,
By the way, you
What?
said this door's locked?
sorry. What door? Yes, the door down there. That door is locked currently.
Frank?
Anyway, as you're searching through the head scribe's desk, you find two items of note: a key of some kind, and what looks to be a bottle of pitch black smoke.
Hmm. Perhaps the ever-smoking bottle?
You're not entirely certain. You want to uncork it?
I think that would be unwise.
Isn't there like a way to do like a knowledge check or something?
There might be.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do to glean what information. What would you like
Go
me to
ahead and roll Arcana. Roll
Arcana?
Arcana.
Cool. I have terrible score of that, but let's see how that turns out.
Question mark.
13.
Hmm. It's It's certainly a smoky bottle. It's
I
not
want-
quite like anything you've seen before.
Is there
I
another
don't.
bottle that looks similar that I can, pull a little bit of a switcheroo, where it may not be immediately noticed?
There is an ink bottle that's currently an ink bottle on this side of the desk here that looks close enough.
I might just swap those around, swirl the ink around so it's a little more full, so it looks like the cloudy thing.
Okay. All right. Are you gonna swipe this interesting item?
Yes.
All right. Want to
What
check
was
any
I
of the
going?
other desks, or when you get out of here? Or I'm assuming you're gonna take the key too.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the key and see if it works that door that Xander said was locked.
All right. Move into position.
What was like the first thing Sojin told us whenever we were going into here? Is like, don't steal. I don't know,
He
man.
told me differently now, so I will do.
So here's the deal. He said to not steal to keep. All right, we're here to get the stuff on a time crunch. He said if anything you can see that can be used as a tool to get into the vault and get the stuff and get out, he's willing to say use that. But we're not taking anything. We're not pillaging this place. We're not robbing these people.
Okay.
Right.
Correct.
I mean, to be fair, they're actually being slowly brainwashed into
We're
it
not robbing any
to
good people.
uncritically accept the order.
You're relieving them of their worldly burdens.
We are just helping them with their mindfulness. Dude, freaking.
Austerity is a virtue of the church, I'm sure.
So you are able to unlock the side door here.
So we were able to unlock it?
Yeah, you were able to successfully unlock it. You get
I'm
the
gonna-
feeling that someone was supposed to lock the head scribe's office.
I'm gonna ask if Xander wants to go or if I should go in.
I'll go in. What's the worst that could happen?
I'll keep an eye out here then.
Why would you say that?
So, upon entering this room, Xander, you see the walls are lined with chests, crates, boxes, barrels. Basically anything that they could put something in is in here. and it looks like it's full of all sorts of ready to go magic scrolls, books, tomes, anything that religious literature, copied books. They're all in here waiting for storage. And on the far end is a massive wooden door in the floor. The room in here feels 30 degrees colder than the scribor, the scriptorum.
Well, I mean, I think we want to. We're still looking for another 2 or 3 statues to break to get magic working back here. So, maybe I should see if there's another scroll, to pick up.
These boxes and crates are full of them. More than you'd ever know what to do with. More than you'd ever have the vocal cord capacity to chant aloud.
Well, better get
Okay.
to it.
I wonder,
Dang.
are they were they preparing this for war? Hey, let's stock up a bunch of guns, but instead of guns, it's magic scrolls.
I mean, there's obviously some with military portent, but a lot of them are kind of mundane, like create water or flesh to stone or liquefy what is it? Rock to mud or something? Stone to mud or something?
I don't even know
Stone
what you're
for
talking
that's what
about.
it is. A lot of
Well,
them are pretty
what are some
mundane
of
utilities.
the attacking ones here, though? You said there's still some that are attacking.
Yeah, there's what looks to be variant spells that you've never heard of before that were custom made for this purpose.
Well, I'll snatch one of those for another one of those for now. Might be useful later.
You read it and it's snowball.
Wait, it's a snowball spell?
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
fun one. I know it. You
it,
don't
it from
hear.
what for all intents and purposes, you basically create a snowball in your hand and throw it, and it functions like a fireball, but it does ice damage and slow.
Huh.
Ooh. Like
It's it's
Minecraft physics.
it's
Sorry.
not a lot. It's not a lot of damage, but on the other hand, it slows anyone who fails the save for 1d8 rounds, and anyone who succeeds for 1d4.
Mm.
That's really
What
good.
level is that? Like, is
Looks
it?
to be level 3, so it casts like a level 3 fireball, does half level 3 fireball damage, and slows people for 1d8 rounds or 1d4 if they save. I can
Okay.
always go over it again if you have any other
Yeah, I'm just gonna
questions.
write this. Uh, Level 3 snowball scroll. Yeah, we'll just add that there. That way I don't forget I have it. Alright. But I think it's about time to go ahead and, enter the stall. Actually, it might be better if we enter this together. I
I
know that we
will
keep some.
close the door behind us and follow along then.
All right. Do you
Oh
lock
wait,
the
hold
door
on.
behind you?
You know what? I do.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah.
We're gathered here today to remember Onyx and Zender. They locked the door. Oh my gosh, what have I done?
You have
Alright.
now become Larry.
Oh no,
Can I
what is
also
this?
snag a
I
few
hate
Close the
this.
stall.
the look just as I'm passing, see if any fancy spells catch my eye.
Yeah, there's quite a few interesting ones. Like I said, you get the whole screen of the help me out here. Utility spells, a few variant ones. You see what looks to be what you thought was chromatic orb stops because the spelling is wrong and it's in dwarvish. Chaotic orb. You stop. You double take. You go back to that because I'm assuming a spell named chaotic orb catches your attention.
It does.
This is a weird one. It looks like it was based off of chromatic orb, but has been severely mutated through a study of arcane metamagicery that you're not familiar with. It looks like it changes the chromatic orb from a direct attack to a bright, glowing, hypnotic ball that bounces around an area, and everything that has eyes has to anything that has eyes or is casting detect magic has to make a will save to not look at it and thus be
Ooh,
distracted. It ends their entire turn if they fail.
Dang.
interesting. So similar to hypnotic pattern.
Yes, the main issue is that it also immediately does it to the user. There is no save. You are just immediately captivated by the orb, which is why it's ranked dangerous. Do not use.
I will still keep on to this. I will hold on to that.
Well, yeah.
There is uses for it that still remains. Suggestion.
So just gouge out your eyes and do it.
But, so. No, thank you.
I mean, also you could just do a blindfold. I know I'm playing devil's advocate here,
But
so
then you can't read it.
you can memorize it.
Learn it by
Then
heart.
you can't cast it because you need the thing to.
So
Technically,
the
if
thing
you're
is
holding it correctly and pretending to read it and you say it exactly correctly, would it still work?
Yeah, but you'd still be hypnotized by it.
But with the blindfold.
But you don't have
Yeah.
eyes, or
Yeah, but
your
you're
eyes
still
are
being
covered.
hypnotized. Your eyes just aren't on it.
Oh, would you just be compelled to take off the blindfold?
Yeah. Or even if
Probably.
you weren't compelled to take off the blindfold, you'd just be compelled to stare at where you think it would be.
yes, your eyes follow the orb. You always are on the ball. You can't look away from the ball.
Keep your eye on the ball. Just
Pretty
say
much.
that.
Imagine having gotten to hurl that at the beholder in his banquet hall. Just like 50 people and a massive eyeball tentacles just attentively watching this orb like they're all cats looking at a laser pointer.
That's so
I
cute,
will say, just
though.
to clarify, the chaotic orb does no damage if it hits anyone, except to creatures from the astral plane, which there is actually essentially a post-it note on it, question marks all over it saying, how does it do that? And another note under that that says, I have no idea, brother.
Dude, I love that.
So it does normal chromatic orb things to astral dimension beings only, and they have no idea why. So
Beautiful.
clearly, instead of just transcribing spells, they're making them here.
Fascinating. Anyways, we enter the thing after I quickly pick that up and walk past.
Into the thing.
Okay?
Into the thing. Into the thing.
We're gonna pause right there, real quick, and we're going to go to Zuri,
There's no way this
Yuri,
is going to end badly.
Zuri, Yuri, Sojin, Twyla, and Onyx in the main chamber. We're gonna back up time for a second. I'll be right back. Give me just a second.
Time to the good old
I must use the name.
days.
Okay.
Did you see the thing I sent you, Cassidy?
Oh yeah, I'm working on it right now.
I know. I was like, it took me a bit. Again, just like, I feel like it came up better the second time, honestly. Blink. I can show you guys if you
It's
want.
doing weird when I
Red square.
export it. It does weird things to your face. But
What kind? What kind of weird are we talking about?
I might be able to fix it if it does, depending on the weird thing it does.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't fix that. That ghoulifies
What
it.
the hell?
yeah, I mean it'll probably be small enough that you won't even be able to tell. But this did really well. This is the I did 2, I think.
I mean, you could always add a little square or cone or something to add a little bit more on the nose.
Yeah, that was the first one I did. This is the second one I did. I think. Or did I just do it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one's like so much worse. Did I do the wrong image? Frick. That's not what I wanted to do. Wait. But
Hold on. I don't
Honey.
know.
I'm so confused. Oh no.
Oh, look, it's Trippo from VeggieTales.
I used the same photo. I meant to use a different photo.
Oh my lord, what happened to her?
Her face
Oh,
got ghoulified.
no.
Okay then. So,
Wait, she has
welcome
wings
back.
out all the time or no?
No, I thought it was. So, from what I read in the thing, is like I can only have like one of those features. So, it's like I chose the black halo. But whenever I put in like the fact like what race she is, I said like angel person because that's technically what she is. And it just gave me wings and I couldn't take them off.
Oh,
Hey, Matthew.
that's weird. Yeah?
Can you make a chibi thing for, hold on 1 second. Can you make a chibi thing for Fagel?
Fake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bagel was just
Okay.
Michael
They're
but
back. Hold on.
orange, right?
Didn't even. No, it was just like an orange dragonborn that didn't even look like Michael.
Oh, that's right, because you had no idea what he
Bagel.
looked.
It was like a nat one on a history check or something.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Bro.
back. Please enjoy this comforting picture of Bread Square.
Bread Square. Are we
Wait.
sponsored by Bread Square?
Bread Square's comfort, Bread Square's peace. All hail Bread Square.
Gosh. I love the freaking fade to black bread square. Freaking
Yeah, it's fate to Bread Square.
I blacked out, then I woke up, greened out, didn't know you could do that, bread squared out.
Which I didn't even know you could do. Fish.
It's more like a Bread Squared out. I don't even know what that was. Don't ask me.
bro.
Turned
It's
into a
like,
jet, flew into the sun.
hold on, I gotta look up like the Twilight Zone intro to go and like make this a thing. Hold on, like Twilight.
We now return to our regularly scheduled program.
Normbo is
Aw.
refusing to send.
What's refusing to send?
Normbo.
Who is Mormbo?
No,
Okay.
with an N. Normbo.
Normbo?
Who is
What is
Normbo?
Normbo?
You'll find out in like 5 years when my phone decides to send the image.
Okay, so I got it for bread square. I got it. You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight, but in sound, but of mind. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition. We call this the bread square. Sorry.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh my gosh, I think this is worse.
That's the theme song to the Bread Square show. Also, when I
Yeah.
wrote, like, I wrote the scene, the frame as I thought I wrote Bread Square, but I wrote Bread Square. I'm missing the e's. I love that. That's actually Bread
I
Square.
kind of look like my dad. That's kind of funny.
Wait, what? Like
Bro,
your dad,
it murdered her hearts. What is wrong with her
bro.
wings? What
Faded
is
bird.
wrong with her wings?
Faded bird.
Oh, you kind of gave her a foxtail.
I bet you could take that one, download it, take off the head of that one, put it on the head of the other one, and it might turn out better.
That's
Oh,
what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I would
God.
recommend using the booleans or whatever it is in Blender. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Bro.
I will figure it out.
It's
Wing.
kind of cute though. Dude.
I'm glad you think that. Anyway,
Yeah, the
so
boolean modifier, that can be really useful for what you're trying to do. Sorry, continue.
Yuri, Zuri, you're up.
Boolean?
Mhm.
Beef?
True, false.
No,
Boolean.
but like a boolean cube that you put in your ramen.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I
I
know what you mean.
regularly
I don't.
have to resist the urge to just crunch on one hole and flavor my entire mouth like chicken. And sweat.
All right.
Excuse me,
Her
what?
face is just
I've
as
had a
bad.
day. I'm barely staying awake. I am trying my best for y'all.
You got
And
this.
we appreciate it.
You got this. I believe in you.
I'm on low power. I keep hearing like snippets of something and just immediately latching onto it full throttle and then fading
No,
back into, oh, am I awake?
Yes.
No, it's okay. I feel that. I mean, one of my friends tried to send a voice message earlier today, and said how he had some very socially liberal opinions, and I'm like, what is socially liberal? And then we laughed about it. And us diametrically opposed to what is it? Cultural veganism. All right, like I'm socially liberal. I fight for rib grillers' rights.
Dude.
They can take our lands, but they can't take our ribdom.
I feel like that's like I don't know, something to do with McDonald's McRibs. I don't know why.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Right
Dude.
then. So back to the nave. Yuri, Zuri, you're up. I'm assuming you guys are staying back and watching.
Yeah, looking for opportunities.
Okay? Walk, 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 oh, yeah, walk, walk, walk,
I
walk.
hear the steps.
Oh, we're way closer than I thought, I guess. Are we supposed to be right by Sojin and Twilight?
No, not at all. Be as inconspicuous as possible.
I don't know where you want everyone about moving you guys up so that I can zoom in and have you guys still be in the frame.
Yeah, what's that pillar on the right?
This
Yeah.
that is a mess. So these are all massive pillars that
No, I
hold
said
up
right.
the ceiling.
Right's over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I want to
So
be.
Okay, cool.
so all of these are massive pillars that help hold up the ceiling. They have been ornately carved but have very simple faces. On the base of them, scripture in from many different religions that the order recognizes are written into the base.
So would that be a normal spot to stand for morning prayers, or?
Yeah, considering that the mother of the church does her rounds around that, other monks do that as well for afternoon or evening prayers. It is very inconspicuous.
Cool.
Hold on.
Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. I don't be suspicious.
So, Owen, Twyla is giving you an education on the religions of following Dima, or Diema.
Yama.
Thank you. So basically, she's reading from the DME's good book straight to you and trying to sell it wholesale. She's actually a really good orator. She probably gives wicked speeches.
Hmm.
Sojin has got both of his hands on the altar, clasped upward, and he is very continuing to very seriously pray. You can see that he is talking, and if you want, as I say, uh, Zuri, Yuri, and Onyx, if you'd not Onyx, Owen, if you'd like to roll insight checks, you might be able to hear what he's
That would
praying.
be perception.
Perception. Thank you.
Do I think I have advantage to that one.
You do.
Let me take a look-see poo. Okay. So no Watson's been on this. Hold on. Okay. Perception. Okay. Okay. Please be better than that. Okay. Well. 15. 15. 15. The 15 to ever exist. 15.
Okay.
I will never get over the mouth I made for this Owen.
All right. So 13 for Yuri. What'd you roll, Bree?
Um, what are we rolling for?
Perception check.
Okay. I didn't realize all of us got to do that. Cool. Oh, it's gonna make me log back in. Okay.
You.
Cat!
23.
Meow.
It heard me yell at a
Okay,
cat.
so we have a 13, 15, and 23. I'm gonna say
go.
that
You were so
despite
careful with your
somehow, despite the fact that Onyx is quite literally next to him, Onyx, darn it, Owen is quite literally next to him. He is not. You're barely able to make out some of the words. Yuri makes sense that she doesn't really hear anything because she's across the room. Zuri, with your 23, you're able to very clearly understand the words that he's saying. That this man is fighting for his life and begging Diema to intervene on his behalf.
The abbot?
No, Sojin.
Ocean.
Oh.
Yeah, the Abbott is
Albert
muttering
the
very.
Abbot.
Yes, thank you. Abbott's muttering very silent prayers. So is the mother of the church. They're pretty simple stuff, very rote, very plain, very religious. Sojin is having a passionate fit right now.
Well, I'm not gonna shake him out of it. He probably needs this.
I should have cast a blessing or something.
If you've ever experienced true grief, very little can shake that off of you.
Oh, for
Well,
sure.
better to let it out and express it instead of just crunch it down like a soda can and be like, all right, I got this.
Good enough.
I mean, Yuri can use the most recent trauma she has had to distract the abbot once he's done with his prayers.
Heard,
You might.
heard.
You might have that chance soon.
Oh no.
So they pray, they do their things. Here they come. Okay, if you're gonna make a move, now's your chance.
Okay, sorry, I kind of spaced. What are we doing?
Okay.
Yuri's about to do something.
Oh no.
Do I have to
Okay.
stealth?
Oh no,
Probably.
Yuri, never mind.
Would stealth be like to just move stealthily, like when you stand so still that no one notices
Yeah.
you even though you're there?
Would it
Yeah.
be a good idea for me to? So, we're going to the abbot, or like we're trying to rob him?
So right now, Yuri is walking right in front of the abbot, and she says she's about to use her recent trauma to distract him. I don't know what that means, but I'm really excited to see what that translates into. And Zuri's about to
Excuse me,
roll
but
stealth to
what
try.
currently happened to Yuri when she broke off from the rest of the group?
Oh, when she saw Sojin and killed
Yes.
Twyla?
Wait, what?
So Yuri saw everything that happened in that room.
Oh, we're talking way back.
Yeah, when Sojin killed
No,
Twyla.
discuss that.
I mean, fair. So it's probably very weird. Oh, damn, that recontextualizes everything. Okay. I was like, I've been here for every session. I don't remember you being traumatized recently. That makes more sense.
That's why
So,
during the time of the beholder, they kept trying to like reel me in like I'm a child on a leash.
uh,
I don't know what I did. Oh, there we go.
okay. So, you were saying, so you're in front of the abbot, and the abbot stops and says, "Oh, hello, my child."
Hello,
Oh, is that in front of the? Oh, that's not where I
It's
thought.
your
it was.
abbot, sir.
is an abbot the same thing as a priest in the Catholic Church?
So in this particular case, the abbot is on par, but a little bit above
Yeah,
a
I have to
bishop,
make my
and
whole.
they're particularly the abbot is in charge of a
Okay,
monastery or an
well, maybe we
abbey.
can revise this
So
because I
it's a
didn't know what
locational
Abbot's
based role
concepts were.
in this
Is that
case.
the Abbot?
He's
Looks
the
like
guy
it.
who
Yeah. Looks like we should
logistically
work towards
and
that one.
managerially
So
runs the
that's okay.
entire
I will go
monastery.
there.
The mother of the church is essentially the leader thereof and of the documentation and the liturgical practices and the observances of tradition. Technically, both of them are two sides of the same coin when it comes to running this monastery. He just handles the more worldly means, such as, ordering the food, the supplies, talking with the pilgrims, making sure that outreach is accomplished, so on and so forth. And the mother of the church is more, observation of tradition, theology, and whatnot. I forgot
Okay.
Marcette is actually frighteningly tall.
She's not that tall, but
Okay, fair.
I need to create a new one for Yuri anyway.
yes.
Yuri says hello, and then she talks about how she has been dealing with some demons recently. Demons.
Ooh, good.
Speak, child, I'm all ears. Perhaps I can help assuage your burning soul.
Can I roll
Do you
perception?
mean in the metaphorical or the literal sense? It's a legitimate question to ask in D&D if you're dealing with demons on the literal or metaphorical sense.
Metaphorical. So like
Cassidy.
you know how people call like their trauma their demons and stuff like that.
Oh,
Indeed.
Rely on Discord for doing
So
these.
that's where I'm going along with, because it is trauma.
Dude, yes.
So he's listening. He's here to assuage your pain soul.
Within the past year, my soul has become burdened due to witnessing of the most horrendous act to be caused against one of my friends.
Goodness. If I might ask, what was this act?
While the rest of my companions were in a different area, I witnessed a untimely end. That has yet to still be
Okay,
healed.
are you struggling in game or out of game? Because I feel you if it's out of game.
Out of game.
I'm.
Okay, I feel you.
It's my fault. I apologize.
Trying to think of like how to eloquently put this, but also being vague at the same time.
Uh huh. Okay, carry on.
But an untimely end to a dear friend that has yet to heal.
My goodness. So sorry that the Pilgrim's Trail has been very unfair to you.
Indeed.
What did you say?
Ooh. Ooh.
No, no.
Why?
There.
So
Okay,
I'm
cool,
trying to
thank you.
message you, Cassidy, over Discord so that I don't interrupt Jenna and Jacob while they're talking. Because
That's
this is
fair.
kind of supposed to play where she's the distraction, so two
And
things
then
need to be happening at once.
Yes.
yes,
But I
that's
don't
why
want
I
to talk
told her to
over you.
roll while I was talking, and then you stopped me. It's okay.
Oh yeah, well she just went stealth to me, and I was like, what?
Well,
Sorry, I
this
don't
is a
even know. So that's why I
time-based.
was.
This is a time-based thing. So I was trying to roll to
Yes.
see how focused he was on her.
Mm-hmm.
But since that's insight, that's
I'll
not
say
an
a 25.
18.
I'll say a 25 stealth is so good that quite literally nobody but Owen knows what you're doing. And that's only okay. Yuri is actually just kind of lost in pouring out her grief right now. The abbot is listening wholeheartedly. The
She's
mother of
just
the church is
sobbing.
praying.
She's fake sobbing into his shoulder.
It's kind of getting to that real territory where it's like, oh no, the actual tears are starting to come up.
Exactly.
So no, you got this. Oh, here she goes with the. Oh my gosh!
Oh, can you see
What?
my rolls?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to preemptively do them so that, like, when you guys are ready for me, I'm already ready for you.
Yeah.
Dang, okay.
Brother, I have a
You know
plus
what?
18.
You've
The
got
lowest I can physically roll for sleight of hand is a 19.
you've got
That's
the vault key. You've got the vault key. You have what looks to be some kind of dry hardtack. You got his pocket lint, okay? That you cleaned out his pocket with your fuzzy paw hand. You
Hold
have the
on.
vault key. It is a very elaborate blackened iron key.
I'm gonna say right now, you grabbed the key and then said, "Ooh, what else is
Weaponization
in
of
here?"
trauma.
Hold
So,
on.
what do we have
Stole's
here?
lunch. I mean,
You
if that
quite
much
literally
falls out of your pocket, do you not kind of just think that you have a hole in your pocket or something like that, like that you dropped it somehow? Because just the key missing, suspicious. Everything from your pocket missing, I'm assuming I dumped it out somewhere and I'm freaking out retracing my steps.
I know, right?
I
Wow.
sent something in the
Okay.
chat.
That actually went remarkably well, and you guys are a good team.
Bro.
Yay.
The weaponization of trauma.
It works though, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
Have you guys ever watched the Puss in Boots movie? Because I feel like,
Yes. That's when I
bro,
Yes.
started laughing.
that's exactly what happened.
I remember when we watched this.
I don't think we watched this. I haven't seen this movie.
Maybe you put it on for me because it was during the honeymoon and I was stuck in bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't watching
Okay,
that.
I saw this movie because I was stuck, like physically incapacitated from being sick on the honeymoon, and basically was just propped up watching this movie, and it was all I could dedicate my attention to.
That is valid. That is valid.
Not
So
a bad
sorry.
movie, all things considered. No, it's okay, unless if you got me sick,
I have
which I
done
don't.
no such crime.
I don't. I was going to say I didn't believe it. Anyway, so
Yeah.
yes, you got the key, you got his lunch, and you got all the pocket lint, and now this man is going to be doubting if there's a hole in his robe pocket later. You have what you need. You need to get out of here.
Well, we gotta finish the morning prayers.
Oh my gosh,
Would
that's
be weird to
brilliant.
leave
True.
immediately.
True. I'm just saying. Yes, that's good. But man, the sense of urgency is just building on you. Continue,
We
Yuri,
probably
with your
want to do it at
trauma
the
dump.
same time. We're going to the other room, you know?
Yeah, continue your trauma dump at your leisure, Yuri.
She gets at the point where she's just bawling, and then all of a sudden, if she looks up and she sees Yuriko, and she's like, "Thank you, Abbott. I much needed that," and walks off.
So like, was that actual crying from Yuri or no?
Maybe a little bit of
Yes,
both.
half no.
So
Whoa.
as you're walking away, the mother of the church will actually step up, and she looks like, how do I put it this way? The abbot's all business. The mother of the church actually has like a motherly expression on her face and looks genuinely sorrowful after hearing your crying, and she wants to know if there's anything she can do to help you.
Aw.
She's so sweet. Um, Yuri said, she turns to her and she says, "For the moment, I am fine. If I need anything, I will come to you."
I'll be in the chapel of contemplation for the rest of today if you need me. She seems very genuine, like she is going to cut out everything she was going to do today and be in the chapel of contemplation if you need her.
All right. And then I just continue walking out.
All right.
Poor baby.
The abbot shakes his head, just like, wow, that sucks. I will pray for her now.
Bro. Heartless son of a gun. Dang.
to be fair, my Discord mic is he's like genuinely like shaking his head, like, wow, that was rough.
It's like, ooh, that sucks. Gotta
He
get
knows
He's
going.
rough, buddy.
so like, well, he knows that the pilgrim trail can be pretty rough. The best he can do about it now is pray for the souls of the fallen so that they are righteously judged.
The thing is,
So-
he don't have to pray very long because she's literally right next to him.
That's fair. So, Iggy and Olivia, you're going to the crypt, right?
We are raising dead people. Yay!
Yeah.
I'm not
Yay.
what Sojin heard her talking about. Guys, we might have
Yeah.
missed a fun fact of a detail. Sojin probably heard all of that, didn't he?
Yeah, and he probably didn't know about how she was there beforehand witnessing it. Because he
Yeah.
knows everything
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just
no.
gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you right now. That's gonna be a fun conversation in the dormitories later.
That's good. That's awesome.
Yuri's just gonna use one of her stealth points and hide from him constantly the rest of the day.
What did you say? The rest of your life?
The rest of the day.
Oh,
Rest
fair.
of the day. Oh my god.
But thanks to my full face.
So you guys head to the kitchen. You and Iggy. We're gonna back up time again. Play that.
What?
Yeah, that. So you get to the kitchen and you find the door to the crypt is locked.
Aw, man.
I mean, how did you expect to get in? Were you waiting for someone?
I just thought it'd be open, you know? Pay your respects to the dead.
Oh,
It would seem like a good thing, right?
I mean, it's locked for a good reason. There's a lot of important artifacts that you can get out of that. You know, occasional scapula, bone fragments of saints. It's actually a pretty lucrative business, but I mean, it is kind of a despicable one. Of all the dead people to rob, you think that the people would like robbing the tombs of evil people more, but it's only adventurers who are crazy enough to try that.
Yeah, so
All the normal people rob the nice people's tombs because the nice people don't put traps in their tombs. By the gods, if it is the only thing I do, I will write a thesis on how saints should booby trap their tombs.
I'm all
Oh
down
my
with you
god, a
for that. It's like I
shotgun
give him
in
like a
mind.
high five. Dude, that is I like that. I like that a lot. This is like you know what? Like whenever you know what? I am just gonna say this. One day, whenever I do die, whenever that is, I want people to like plant roses and thorns on my grave.
You know,
That way I have
Japan
room
sort of
for
did that. Death
who
lilies?
did.
Japan, death lilies, they were poisonous, so grave robbers would possibly die or get severely, you know, poisoned by the flowers that were planted above graves.
Wait a minute. Actually, wait, are we being like D&D or real life?
Real life,
Japan doesn't exist in D&D.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, I was like very much caught off guard because like I was thinking back through like all the stuff that we've already done. It's like I don't think any of our characters have come across that yet. So it's like,
No,
okay,
death. I don't know what they're actually called, but like the death lilies you see in like anime all the time. That's a flower that they plant above graves that were basically poison ivy. I think I don't know much about it, but like they would be harmful to people around them.
okay, that's smart.
On a different note, if I were to booby trap my tomb, I think I'd make my heart explode at them.
Like a glitter bomb?
Yes, but horrifying.
Why? How?
'Cause funny.
But how would you even know your heart would stay intact for that long?
It wouldn't. A ribcage might just fly at them.
Oh my goodness. Okay, bro.
I'm
You
not
see,
even.
The fact that Olivia's the one who is like off put by this is
Girl,
hilarious.
you made the xylobone.
Yeah.
okay.
We don't understand you sometimes.
Dude, I don't know, man. My logic is all over the place. It's like
You're
sometimes,
telling us.
dude. It's like, yes, do I love to be an agent of chaos sometimes? Absolutely. Do I have some logic? A little, not a lot, a
So what I'm
little.
hearing is, if there's flesh, you don't like it. Bone, you're okay with.
Yes. It's like,
Pretty good figure
What if I
figuring out
donate my
there.
body to science and have it turned into like a music box?
how would that
That's
even be
not what would
possible?
happen if you donated your body to science. I'm
I
sorry to
know.
say.
I know, but like,
If you
what
It'd
if
make
I?
you a
body
crash test
off to
dummy.
something.
I know that's what made me think about exploding my heart in someone's face.
Okay, I'm sorry. I want to get back on track, but I also want to keep delving into this dead people topic. It's like, sorry.
We can delve onto that later.
We can
Right
reconvene
now,
later.
Yes.
right
Okay.
now, Iggy is like, well, we can't get into the crypt, so now what are we gonna do?
Raid the kitchen. Look for the kitchen of some key. Sorry.
Tell you what, since we are in the kitchen, good. He thinks about it. You know what? You're really nice. I'll show you a secret. He heads over to the pantry, heads to a corner, rolls a barrel back from the bottom corner, and grabs what looks to be little seed pods. He says, "Here,
Aw.
take one, chew it slowly between your back teeth, and suck on it gently."
Um. Okay. Thanks. I will.
Coriander.
It's what?
It's coriander.
Yummy. What is that supposed to taste like IRL? I forgot.
So it's bitter, kind of sweet, kind of fruity, a little bit of wood texture and taste there. It's very strong. And
Ooh.
he tells you that it's a tip to, since coriander is a huskable seed, you basically are chewing on the husk to get the actual coriander out. But in the meantime, it's emitting a lot of flavors and it's meant to ward off hunger. It's also, since coriander is kind of rare in these parts, a pretty big gift.
That is awesome. Thank you, dude. I was like, hold on. Okay, I'm thinking like Marzette's kind of like thinking ahead of time now. It's like now I can like eat this with my gruel because then it won't taste as bad. So it's like, there you go. That like Marzette's like thinking that in her head. Thank you. And, like I kind of like give him like a handshake or something. I don't know, man. Um. So seeing that the door is locked, can I get any inclination of where I would possibly think of where to find the key? or if I can just break open the door.
It's probably on Joran.
Where is Joran?
You're not sure.
Hey, I don't know about you, Iggy, but do you know where the person with the keys for this would be? I mean, we're
Not at
literally
all.
just frick. Okay, Scrape my scout out with me and just trying to figure out where they are. We're just gonna do a quick little runabout. I don't know. I am very much I don't want to disappoint you because you seem very much interested in seeing how my the whole dead thing works, and I don't want to disappoint you. And also, I think it's really fun to have someone interested in stuff that I do. So I don't know. Sorry. Um, Marzette's gonna try to. So I'm gonna get out of the kitchen and try to look for who the guy you were talking about.
Joran?
Joran.
Yes.
Dwarf guy. Alright?
War
Oh, you
veteran.
mean? Oh, him. Okay. Yep. I can do that. Hey, maybe you want to join us. Georgian.
I,
The war vet to corpses? I think not.
I think he's seen enough of those, actually.
Not like he doesn't work with them every day, but you know.
Oh, good point. Good point. Can I look around to find the guy? Just run around, just the same thing you do whenever you're walking in Walmart and you know what you're looking for, so you have to just walk
You're
through the aisles
scanning down
really
all the
fast.
aisles?
Yes.
So as
Oh,
you're going, Iggy's
some
following the line, and
unpleasant
he's
mental
what
image.
was? Oh, go take your meds.
Max.
Max,
Oh,
go take your
okay.
meds.
3 minutes,
I'll do
Remix.
that now. Yeah,
or
I'll
you
do
will
it.
die.
Oh my.
Assumedly.
I'm supposed to take it at
Ow.
bedtime, but bedtime is 11 or mid
Take
or
your
1 a.m. for
You
me
told us
today.
10, man.
Oh,
You
really?
told
No,
us
Bro.
10.
no, that's what I was saying. No, I was saying it's supposed to be bedtime, but I don't know when my bedtime is ever
I
gonna
didn't
be.
even
So
have to say
I start.
anything. You know.
I'm just taking it at 10. That's how I was. Yeah, I take it
Bloop.
now.
I'm
My purse is
I'm
over
too busy
there.
painting my
So
nails.
as your guys are going through the storage and you're moving through the halls,
I
Iggy's like, hey, slow down a second. What did you say your name was?
Marzai Zentar.
Marzazentar. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Look. It's really
Yeah.
nice that you really want to show me the crypt. I appreciate the effort, but I mean, I don't think we should get in anyone's way about that. I mean, really not supposed to be wandering around there anyway.
But why not? It's not like we're gonna hurt anybody. It's
Yeah,
you heard me myself. It's the whole purpose is to communicate, learn more from those who have deceased and gone beyond our realm.
yes, but they really want you to do that in the library, not in the crypt. I mean, at least from what I've been told. I mean, listen, you're really nice about that, and I appreciate it. And you're new to the pilgrim thing, so I understand it. But there's a certain sanctity that you can't tread upon around these types, or they get really uncomfortable. And I don't think making your I'll put it this way. This sounds rich coming from me, okay? I've
Yeah.
disturbed plenty of holy sites, but I really think you were too nice to just get thrown out on your head for the simple mistake. I'm looking out for you, just that makes sense. I don't know why. I think it's just because you're very nice, and I feel like I owe you one. All right.
What?
Nobody came and sat down and talked to me, except hold on. What's
All
the
my
elf? What's the
friends.
elf? What's the elf healer's name?
Lyra.
Illyra was the only one who came and sat down and talked with me on my first day here, and it took quite a long time for everyone else to warm up to me being here. You're the first person in years, almost a year at this point, to just walk right up to me, look past everything I am, and just sit down and talk to me.
Because you're a
I
person like everyone else.
and he just looks kind of stunned, but not in a bad way, just like, huh. And he's like, I can't thank you enough. I just don't know what to do with that. I mean, it's nice. Don't change up on me. Don't switch up on me. But I don't know what to do with that. Nobody does that. There's always a catch.
Marzette gives him a hug. Just 'cause. It's okay.
He returns it and he's like, "Thank you."
I know sometimes it's hard to accept love and affection, and I, for one, don't know how to accept it from others, but I'm always more than willing to give. That if I'm good for anything, and that's the only thing I'm good for, then so be it. Um, but yeah, I mean, I appreciate you looking out for me, and if you don't wanna be a part of it, I understand. And truth be told, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. No, can we just talk to the guys? I mean, honestly, here's the thing. I'm really not afraid of conflict. I say that, but it's also like I don't like starting conflict, but I'm not afraid of it. So,
As you guys are walking along, Marzette, you start to feel like you're being watched.
God, sorry. Oh my god. I like kind of just start looking around confused, just a little bit.
Matthew, what are you doing?
Did
Um,
you take your meds?
Yes.
Good.
can I do like an insight check or something, or just like I don't know,
Well, tell us
like
what you want to do,
look
and then we'll tell you
around?
what check to do.
I was
So
just
you
like,
look
can I?
around. You look around, and Iggy stops and goes, "Hey, what's the matter? Did you forget something?"
I think you ever get that feeling where God is watching you, but it's not like the friendly way?
The
Yeah, all the
judgmental
time.
way.
He looks at his hands and then whips out a pocket mirror and looks at his face. Yeah, all the time. Why do you ask?
Oh,
He's so
oh.
real for that.
I make him
He's
like I push the mirror down and like pat his cheek affectionately. Sir, no, Eggster, no. You
Inkster?
are loved.
The
he
Igster.
looks he looks just flabbergasted when you hit him with the Igster. Like, oh wow.
Audie to the Dick Dave
Those
phase
are
through the
words that you can say with your mouth.
I'm sorry. It's like I say that as like here's the thing. As much as Iggy would definitely be her type, she's just trying to be the supportive, loving friend. Okay, that's her big go-to goal right here. So it's just like love yourself. Love yourself, please. If you want to do me any good favors, love yourself first. That's all I'm gonna say. And I kind of like pat his head, even though I'm taller than him. Yeah, so I'm patting his head. Just you are loved. You are cared for. Don't question it. And I continue kind of looking around.
So he says, "Are you sure you're okay? Like, you look like someone called your name, but there's no one in here.
It could be the dead people talking, so that's cool.
Do you talk to dead people on the regular?
I see dead people.
Yeah.
I mean, no judgment, all things considered. It's just, yeah, I've never done that before. What are they saying?
What do I hear him say?
You're not hearing anything. You feel like a predator is watching you.
Okay, well, they're not saying anything, but I'm definitely feeling like there's eyes watching me. And from the vibe I am getting, they don't seem friendly.
I
And
wanna
that's
He's
feel like somebody's
he stops and
watching me.
he stops and his eyes narrow and he says, "You feel it too, don't you?
Oh.
I'm not the only one.
Come with me."
Yay! Sorry, yes.
He takes your hand firmly and leads you quickly to the dormitories.
Oh.
I need me to.
A little
Not
slightly
not
concerning, but okay.
not now. We're gonna go back to Onyx and
All the movement.
yes, Onyx and
And
Xavier.
Xavier.
Xander?
Xander,
Xavier.
thank you. Yes, he's Professor X
Yes,
I
I
he's
lead
the
a
bald
school for
man.
gifted youngsters.
Bro.
I mean, they probably both stand as high.
Bro. You did
I'm
not.
trying to keep my composure. That was funny. So you guys are on the verge, on the cusp, the brink. You open this massive wooden door and find what looks to be a ladder that leads down into a room that is covered in ice.
Can I just say,
Very
out of
well.
character, ice dragon? Out of character. Who? Anyone else thinking that, or just me?
I was not.
I was not.
The only light is this torch way back here, and even at this distance, it's already very dim. You can't see down there. Do either of you guys have a mundane light source?
They probably have dark vision, I'm gonna be honest.
I do have
Everyone
120 feet
gets
of dark
dark
vision.
vision in D
I
and
don't
D.
have dark vision.
So Onyx has dark vision,
Okay.
Xander does not.
Hey, Onyx, you're gonna lead the way, and with dark vision, is dark vision
Dark
low
vision-
light vision?
Dark vision is
Or does
past low light vision, so it's like 120 feet from the low light, I believe.
I'm asking mechanically. Do your eyes
Yeah.
just have that weird cat's thing where if I shine a
Yes.
flashlight at you, they're
It's low
reflective?
light vision.
Yes. Wait.
So it means when it's dark, it looks like
Maybe
it's
I can.
low light.
Okay,
When
so
it's low light, it looks like it's full light.
It's
below
essentially
you is
lots
what
of
looks
light rods and not many color cones for darkness.
below you is what looks to be a cold storage room, and in it are what looks to be. I mean, from your angle, you kind of lean around and you see what looks to be standing stones in a deep carved cellar.
Standing stones?
Yeah, they're like big upright standing stones, about 6 feet high, and they're about 5 to 6 feet apart from each other. And if you go down there, you could see that they're all stacked in two even rows,
What is a
5 feet
standing
apart
stone?
from each other.
Oh.
Okay, so a standing stone is essentially a rune-covered rock. Let me find you a good source image.
So we get a
Like,
bonus.
yeah.
Yeah.
The little.
Obelisk things?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, have you ever heard of a rune stone?
Yes.
It's basically a rune stone and what they made Stonehenge out of.
Okay.
Somewhere in between that.
Got it.
Here's a picture. Here's a picture for like reference. If I can click on the
Rihanna
right
said
server.
it was like the obelisk things you find in ESO that power you up or give you like bonuses.
Think like
I have
Skyrim
no-
standing stones.
Oh yeah, kind of.
I'm already getting photos.
Yes. Now, in this case, the runes on them are glowing a very warm, small yellow, and there's hundreds of runes carved on them all over the place.
Ooh.
You want to climb on in?
I will. I think I'm gonna suggest that Xander either grab a light or keep guard because I don't want him to walk into a wall.
Ooh, cool.
So, you step down there. Do you have like normal feet, or do you have like deer feet?
I'm wearing shoes.
Close enough. Okay, even through the shoes, this is
You do
very
not have
cold.
foot struggles.
Oh, by the way, that first image there, the stones stacked on top of them, that's a dolmen. Another type
Oh.
of standing stone formation.
I heard
Yay!
dolmen. I thought of something completely different.
Yeah, same.
We don't know what they were used for, but we theorize that they're either the burial place of Neolithic Celtic chieftains, or they symbolize a sacrificial table, or they might be a opening to the Fey realm. They just put a
Fun.
door over it, essentially.
Fey realm, Fey realm, Fey realm.
But no,
Sorry.
in this case,
Realm
no
Fey.
dolmens down here. You get up close to this, and mind you, there is like a 3-inch layer of ice on the walls, ceiling, and floor. And you get up close, and these standing stones are casting off a ridiculous amount of warmth.
But everywhere else is icy?
Everywhere else is ice. You see, except at the floor and right above them, the ice is thinnest, as if it's fairly cold enough to keep them from melting everything. You can't get your hands near the stones. They're burning hot. The runes are flickering on and off like flame, but in different places. You walk up and down them, different symbols, different translations. A lot of them are quite literally letters, numbers, all in order, different languages, different sigil types, different runes, different syntaxes.
Oh, like a Rosetta Stone?
You're not sure. It's not in a readable format, but it is in a kind of grid.
I mean, I do have the languages Celestial, Common, and Infernal.
Yeah, you see a little bit of Celestial, a little bit of Infernal, a little bit of Common, and as you go across all of the stones, the alphabets for all three of those languages are present.
So
Okay.
can I see down here, or is it just him because he has dark vision?
I
You
think you
can
need Elon.
barely see down there. You
Okay.
can go
Is
you
there?
can go grab the candle off the wall though and bring it with you.
Oh yeah, I'll do that then. Is there any abyssal in the language? That's the only
Yes, there
weird
is.
language. Oh, cool. That's the only weird language I know how to read at the moment.
So if you go down there, and again, also very cold, right? It feels like you're in the depths of winter. And as you're walking around across all the stones, you find the entire abyssal alphabet.
It's not like words. It's just the alphabet.
It's the alphabet.
What
As
is
you
this
guys,
like Davies Fist Abyssal? You
you're
know,
not you're not
learn your
sure, but
ABCs.
you hear in the
A is for
distance.
B is for C is for Cthulhu.
As you guys are investigating, you hear up above you the sound of the scriptorum door opening.
Oh, we should probably close the trap door at least, or get out of here because we can't really. Yeah.
So Scriptorum door. That's the door to the room with the desks.
Yeah.
But like, there's not a statue or anything down here to break. It's just a bunch of stones for different languages.
And there is the obelisks.
So as you guys are standing there, you hear Kipwa loud as day, like clear as day, as if someone's in the room and says it next to you. And what you know is the head scribe's voice, and all of the letters and symbols start rotating around
Miso?
from stone to stone.
Uh-oh.
Well,
We are gathered here today to remember our friends who died.
So as you see it, occasionally a symbol will fly off of one of the stones and rest in the center of the room. Another symbol will fly off and sit next to it. Different symbol, different language, until what you think is a word is spelled, and then the symbols glow, disappear, and return to the stones in different orders as they're all shuffling around.
Is there anything else in the room besides these obelisks?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Actually, an investigation check, both of you.
okay. Let's see. Is there something in here that could be in one of those things we need to break? Because there's like what, 3 more we
Whoa!
break, get
22
magic back.
investigation.
Heck yeah.
Investigation. Wait.
I'm not a very good investigation, but I investigated well on that one.
21 for investigation.
With all the symbols moving around, the light has increased, and in the glowing of these words question mark forming together, you see on the back, covered in 3 inches of ice, is a small wooden door frozen over. Do you have anything that could chip ice?
I do. Well, I'm not sure if I can chip ice, but I have a small knife and thieves' tools.
Yeah, I got a small
Lock.
knife too.
Lockpick the
So
ice.
Joel
Wait,
probably
did
has
I-
some kind of fire magic.
Yeah, but can we
man,
use magic?
You can't use magic yet, I don't think.
Because I mean, I do have prestidigitation, which can heat up stuff by about a few degrees.
No magic yet. No magic yet, but your thieves' tools and your small knives will be a good start, and you start working. I'm assuming you want to start chipping your way into the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would I have my quarterstaff with me, or did I leave that behind because it's like considered a weapon?
I'd say you'd have it. It's a walking
Okay, so-
stick.
Yeah, so I can, kind of use it, break off some bigger pieces of ice there.
Go ahead and both roll me strength checks.
Oh.
Straight strength. All right. I'm not very strong. I'm a little
I
hobbit
rolled a flat
man.
12.
Oh, nice.
16.
So you guys are able to break off about a fist-sized chunk and finally see the wall. And oh, yeah, this door is very old. This door is the door's wood itself is starting to rot from age.
Punch the door. Punch the door.
Yeah, can we try levering it open with my thieves' tools?
Yeah. The couple planks fall off, and you see beyond it is a small dark chamber.
Can I see in it with the candlelight next to me going in my dark vision combined?
A little bit. You see what looks to be a box ordains a very, very simple carved out stone room. Clearly, this chamber was never meant to be accessed again. You both get the idea that, what you're looking for might be behind this door.
I will try to pry it open further to enter.
Roll me with a strength check. Both of you.
Is this Sprite guy or
15.
what's the guy's script?
With Onyx getting really into it with his knives, he's able to punch enough of a hole to where Xander can probably squeeze through if he takes his hat off and leaves his quarterstaff behind.
I do then.
It's a tight fit, but it's ice, so you can get through it. You're into the chamber, and you can't see anything.
Can you fit the torch in after me?
Can I do it?
Onyx, yeah, you pass the candle to him, and you can see that it is indeed an old, dusty box. And you open it up, and inside is what looks to be a septagram made of wood, preserved like not what's the word? Petrified wood, carved into a septagram.
I assume a septagram is like a pentagram.
But 7 sides?
What was
Yeah.
7 sides.
I
see. So wooden septagram, something to do with magic, maybe? Seven's a magic number.
Oh yeah, you touch the septagram, and you don't gotta cast detect magic to tell that this thing is warded.
Oh, it's booby trapped. Well, according to the Xander said, I presume.
Is this something we need to destroy to get our magic working, or
only one way to find out?
Because I was thinking it was going to be like some statues or something, like that would come alive and try to kill us. But
I'm thinking we're operating on like Horcrux rules, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? Maybe we try. Maybe I try squeezing back and then we break it, just in case it explodes. It doesn't. Like Onyx is there to help.
In case if it explodes, Onyx can die with me.
Yeah.
All right, so
you
climb back into the stones of the symbol stone room, and it's still creating words.
Can I still summon my weapon?
No.
Got it. Because otherwise I was going to throw my weapon at it and try and break it like that.
So you climb back into the room, and I'm assuming you're going to break it now that you're both in proximity or blast radius?
I guess. Do we both climb back in is what you're saying?
So he squeezed back through the hole in the ice wall in the door to, come. And he comes back with a wooden septagram.
Well, we should. What happens if we place it in where the runes go together? Would that? This is just my
give it a shot.
Logic brain. Yeah, why not? It might cause something funky to happen.
So you hold it up where the symbols are collating in the middle of the room, and it touches one of the symbols and immediately bursts into flame.
The septagram?
Yeah, the septagram bursts into flame. All of the symbols disappear, and the room is plunged into darkness. Only the candle and the burning septagram light the way. You hear confused and somewhat panicked noises above.
We probably should have prepared an escape plan.
Yeah, if this goes really bad, I'll go back in time a few seconds to warn us against doing this.
I thought the magic doesn't work though.
Well, I don't know. Does my pendant my magic time pendant, does that still work?
No.
Or
you haven't tried it yet.
Yeah. Well, we can try that as a backup plan. It's a really weird thing, so because it may not work now, but it might work in the future, which means I can then use it in the past because of the time or something. I don't know.
That actually might work.
So you hear the storage room door open, and you hear the head scribe say, "Okay, who tried to type in the forbidden runes?" Oh no, that's why he says, and the above door slams shut, and you hear him say, "That's why it wasn't properly cooling. You know how the Servitrix banks don't do well with heat."
Also, I think they're coming down here at some point. We need to come up with something fast.
Well, it
So
sounds
you
like they're
hear
just explaining.
you hear Kipra, and the stones come back online.
Has the septagram burned up yet?
Yeah, the septagram has burned up. You feel your tether to magic noticeably increases in strength, but is
Can I,
not back to full strength quite yet.
can I try
You
something while we're up
might
again?
be you
Maybe I
are
could
able
try
to
casting.
you are able to reach out to your weapon, but it's not it feels like it wants to call in a day sick, but you are able to get in contact with it though.
Okay.
You feel like
So,
maybe with an extreme force of will you can squeeze a cantrip out or two.
Got it. Got it.
like, yeah, it's like trying to do like doing the easiest spells, like doing a high level spell at the moment. But in a
Mhm.
pinch, we could pull one out, one or two
You feel
maybe.
like it's less a magic dispel field and now a magical oppression field of a suppression field of some kind.
All right. Well, what did Owen say the old lady said? No. What did Owen said the old lady said? Just those three things.
There
I think it
was
was
there was
four.
The
four.
Guardians?
There was
Or
three.
the. Oh.
Three guardians.
Yeah, sorry. I don't think I wrote anything down about how many
Yeah.
Horcruxes there
There's
were.
like things we have to destroy. She gave one to Owen, and he destroyed it. We've destroyed a second one. How many are left? Do we know?
There was there's two left.
Okay.
Two left. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like there might be. He might just be complaining in the other room. So, what we do is we go back up, and we sneak out to the door. Like we peek open the trap door a little bit, make sure no one's in the room. We sneak out here, and then we just hope that
I
the
think
guy went
honestly
back
to
to
look
his
for some sort of teleportation scroll.
Say that again?
Oh,
Good.
Honestly, look for some sort of teleportation or invisibility scroll to escape the situation.
hmm.
So you're not sure if a scroll will work, but maybe.
Well, if they're designed here, then they should have some more prevalence, but honestly, still gonna look for them.
Okay. So while you guys climb back out of the frozen stone cellar and you start looking through for a teleportation spell, we're gonna go back to Yuri and Babazari in just 1 second. I will be
Cool.
right back.
Okie dokie.
I did a thing.
Oh.
Did
I
you
did it.
pull up?
No,
Sorry,
I did a I did a fun thing. So I made it so this happens if I press this button.
No.
What?
I become Fakel. I made a whole thing. It was like a whole like talking thing for Fakel, and thought I could have that instead of this. But if I do that, then I can't have like both.
What if you put the
Like the,
talking mouth on top of both of them, and then have it just fade in and out like that?
what? No,
Did
this
you
is
do a
no
third layer?
Well, it looks
no.
like
I
there's,
can't put two. I can't put two of the talking things active
No,
at the same time.
one talking thing, but
Okay,
it's on the
we're
top
back in
layer.
action. Okay, so
Hmm,
Zuri, Yuri, I'm assuming you guys immediately
it's fine.
sneak off
Fair enough.
back to the. Why is my mouse not working?
Dude, do you want to see? Do you want to see the thing I
I
made?
just turned on my Siri on my phone.
Oh.
Bro.
I'll be right back.
Can
Do you guys
y'all
want?
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. My mouse is not properly working, which
I mean,
is
I am hearing
odd.
through Cassie's.
Do you
Yeah.
guys? Do you guys want to see what I did for Fakel? The
Sure.
speaking.
Sure.
Yes.
So
Oh,
his mouth opens when he
I love
talks,
that.
that's
and
so
then
cute.
if I mute, and then
Yeah,
if I deafen,
that's good.
Oh no, he's got his AirPods
He
in.
can't hear
and
us.
That's awesome.
I love my life.
That's epic.
I'm
I
so
made
sad I can't
another.
mess with mine yet because I'm recording.
Nice.
I made
Just
another
let you guys
one.
know at like midnight
What
I
is
might
this?
pop off.
Yeah, we're gonna try to push on here. So, Zuri, Yuri, I'm assuming you have snuck off to the dormitories.
Sure.
Yes.
Move so immediately.
Bang, bang.
That is
Sojin,
not within
Twyla,
my
and
power.
Owen. I will do
Dormitories
that for you
where?
real quick. I'll do that for you real quick.
It's like
Oh,
basically right in front of the kitchen, or at least the dining room.
I'm lagging. What is wrong with my mouse right now?
Was that lag or was that me trying to move one part very late?
I don't know.
Oh
My
no,
mouse
the
is
bread
having
square ate Fakel.
my my mouse is having all sorts of issues all
Oh,
of a
I don't have
sudden,
a
which I'm
function
not
for whenever the
appreciating.
bread square goes away. I made this too.
I saw that earlier. It looked
Aw.
really nice.
I like that.
That's awesome.
It looks really bland. I want to add
Just
something.
screenshot
I
that.
don't know what.
I wish I could just see all dough. Oh wait, hold on. On the ad will return to the stage very soon. Okay, now I can see it. That's awesome.
Okay,
I
that's
want to
weird.
add something in the little empty spots.
Excellent.
Maybe some like little pizzazz, like a few stars. I don't know.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
way this kind of works is that's like an old timey like paper thing.
I
Oh,
was gonna have it be like a sign, like have like the oak plank wood texture
Mm-hmm.
instead of the parchment. So it was like a sign
That would
instead.
probably work well.
I like
What's
the parchment.
wrong with my
A
Wi-Fi
painted
right
sign though,
now?
so it still has like the white bit's just a bit of extra wood grain.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be why. I'm not connected to my adapter. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a separate thing for whenever Owen
Right.
talks, so it's
While my
not
computer decides to
that.
connect to its own hardware. Anyway, you guys have snuck back, and eventually, Owen, Twyla, and Sojin like catch up with you, and Sojin is like, "Did you get it?"
I'll just. Well, okay, wait. We're in the secure location, right? We're in our rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just gonna pull it out and show you.
Ugh. Thank goddess. All right. You did fantastic work, friends. He looks at both of you, but a little bit differently. You did fantastic work. All right. Take a breather. You've earned it. Our next steps will be to try and find whatever's left of the magic suppression field and destroy them.
Is Owen in here?
Yeah.
Hello here.
Does he have any leads for us? Since he is in communications with the
I-
bedazzled skeleton.
I think we're all in communication now because I did the thingy.
Yeah, but like, you found it first. Your job to remember these things.
No, because I did the spell, so if she had anything to say, she would talk to all of us, right? Or she could talk to any of us.
Yeah, but
I
did
got
she
nothing
say
new.
anything when she was
I
telling
s-
you about the artifacts that we need to destroy?
Did she?
She did not.
She
It
did
was
not.
clear that she only was aware of the one she was holding, but could feel the presence of the others.
So she doesn't know like where they could be, what they might be guarding.
So, if I remember correctly, she pointed out that there was one in the area of the writers, which would be the scriptorum, and that there was one in her hands, and that the mother of the church had one, and that there was one in the bell tower. At least to her approximation.
I vote for Bell Tower.
You're a bell tower.
You're a bee.
Zuri just instantly transforms into a fuzzy bell tower. Gong.
Doing.
I don't know why I heard bread tower. I thought
Bread.
did I say bread tower? What did I
Bread
even
square.
say?
I mean,
Does-
I
what
gotta
happens
say-
when you square a bread square? Bread
A
tower.
bread tower
How
is
much-
kind of scary. I've seen one when I worked at Hy-Vee, and it was stacked up, and somebody
How much
knocked it
square could a
over.
bread square for bread square could square bread?
You're dead.
Why do I what that feels almost like an eldritch horror that it just
Oh yes, I was speaking of auditors. You want to see what I made an AI make?
No,
Hey guys,
but I would love
yes.
to.
hey guys, I hate to bother you in this particular case, but we do need to keep moving. So because Jen is now part of this conversation here.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
No, you're good. So we're gonna convene for lunch, and then we'll convene for lunch, check the status of the rest of the group, and then we can go check out the bell tower. Albeit, Sojin, as much as he believes that the matriarch has benevolent intentions, since she even was unsure about it, he's not 100% sold that those are probably the locations.
Mm-hmm.
Until we get a report from everyone else, that's the best we've got.
Yep. What reasons might
He'll,
I have for snooping around a bell tower?
you might want to take a look at the view.
Like
Certainly, it has
Quasimodo
windows.
style. Sorry.
Well, certainly, certainly has a good view of the cloister, the tops of the buildings, the rising mountain, the pathways, and even down the mountain. I've
I
considered going up there myself, but I've been a little bit absorbed as of late.
could I go up there? For one, for the mission, and two, I actually would like to see the view.
Sure.
I will do that next time or this time, whichever.
I'll make a note.
I'm going to the
Now,
bell tower.
all right. So we all have our plan, and I'm slowly trying to load back into the VTT. 1 second. Okay, that was weird. So we will go. Oh goodness, hold on. I have to figure out how to make this thing work. Um. Hey, darling. Can you help whenever you're ready? Can you help me switch the map to the dormitories real quick? Take your time. So while we're that, we will quickly switch to Marzette and Iggy as he takes her by the hand up to the dormitories and to the room he stays in.
Okay. Okay. I know. Well, do I feel the eyes here or no?
The eyes are still on you, but they're not quite as near you, if that makes any sense.
Like the eyes are present, but they're not paying as much attention?
It feels like in the hallway they were the strongest, and the farther you get away from the Hall of Saints, the less strong they get.
Oh? Ooh.
I see. Interesting.
The Saints Watch.
Okay, so I was like,
That
in
would be
that case,
horrifying.
yeah, I'm getting ghost vibes. Um, yeah, I'm gonna kind of like mention that
So
to
what you
Iggy.
do?
What?
So
What you
Iggs,
do is you get two.
um, yeah,
Oh,
I
maybe
got.
full load.
I'm gonna like whisper to Iggs, like noticing, like I still feel their presence. It's like, okay, I
How do I put it
still.
this way? You do not feel like they are the souls of anything. They are baleful, fake, false, artificial eyes watching you. And
That's scarier.
all they hunger for is blood.
That's terrifying. No.
This is a reference
There's
to
no
earlier things.
oh, there's no anger, no malice, no joy in causing you fear. They are starving.
So hold on, are you saying this as Iggy or as you?
What temperature was
So
this from?
no, I'm saying this is you is telling you how these feel, all right? Because you
Okay,
as a necromancer have a special attunement to the dead. These aren't the dead. All right?
they're just.
Something was intentionally made and is hungry for blood.
That is
That's
absolutely
actually like
terrifying.
a phosphor
I'm
gas
definitely
that
on
comes
edge.
everywhere.
I am a little bit
That or
nervous.
ceiling glue.
I don't
I
like
bet.
it is not
I
natural.
I bet. How do we are we still waiting for to look?
Where are we going?
The dormitories. The Doritos.
Doritos.
I named them the Doritos on my screen.
Thank you. It's beautiful. We need
Brilliant.
Marzette and Iggy's token if you could summon them at your nearest convenience.
I think
Who's
so.
and who?
Marzette and Iggy.
getting iggy with it. No, not necessary.
What?
I was like thinking in my head, I was like getting jiggy with it, but instead like getting iggy with it.
Banana.
No, no. I don't know. You guys never mind.
I know what you're talking about.
I was like, you
Oh,
got
Okay,
me.
that's wrong.
so
No, what you're also talking
you
about.
could see a very, very warm, comfortable, and cozy common room all the way up, all the way down the laboratory that was built into the cleft of the rock, along with several doors that lead to the sleeping chambers. And he's just gonna take you by the hand, walk you right over to this door, and bring you in. And what you thought was going to be an intimate bedroom was it's literally just like 12 beds, not that far apart from each other. And you're like, oh,
Open barracks, got ya.
yeah. He heads on down to his bed and he's like, come over here.
Yes, sir. And I go follow him.
So you head on over and he starts rifling through his bookcase and his little bookcase and his little foot cupboard, foot
Uh,
locker. And he leans over and says, okay, so you can see, you can feel the eyes watching you too, right?
I'm gonna nod my head, and if he has like a piece of paper that's empty, I'm gonna go and write down that it is not natural. It is not living or dead. It is something else entirely. I
He
don't feel
nods.
comfortable saying that out loud. I'd have to write it down.
It's
He no-
unliving.
he nods.
It's unliving.
You've heard of undead, and you've heard of the living, and you've heard of dead. Get ready for unliving.
It's
Me during my
What?
college years. I had no life. Anyway, he nods and he says, "Okay, I felt them too. I don't know why nobody else seems to feel them. All right, something's up with that. Okay, don't know
okay.
what it is. I don't know why,
I
but
don't want to
I'm,
be racist, but I feel like it has to do with like our genealogy. Like, where are you from?
Geology?
Um,
look. There's been people here who've had stranger family trees than us, and they
okay.
didn't get those feelings.
Really?
I think it's something else entirely. I'm not sure. Okay." But I'm kind of glad you feel them too, because now I don't feel quite so crazy.
No, no, you're not crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. I'm kind of nervous. I don't like this. This isn't.
I
This is. Mm-mm.
don't
I
blame
I
you.
mess I mess with former living people. I mess with dead things. I'm okay with that because you know what dead things are? They used to be living.
He,
This is
he
not
looks
that.
he kind of steps back and is like, "What do you mean mess with dead things?"
Allow me to rephrase that. When I say mess with dead things, I mean communicate with the undead, the crumbs. Oh, wait.
He shuffles back and says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on, you're a necromancer?"
No,
Yeah.
it's just a hobby.
It's
It's
a
a hobby.
hobby.
No. Nuh-uh.
The Barzette gives the
I'm a
least
necro
convincing no.
novice, thank you very much.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Roll for no.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say, I'm a necromancer, not a necromancer.
No, that would be worse.
Oh my
It
God.
would be.
I'm a necrubmancer.
Oh, that feels good.
I know, I'm a necrubmancer.
Oh my
That'd be a hilarious name for like
god. Oh my gosh.
like a like
Like,
a
So
like a
so
like a,
so he's so he
a
says,
massage parlor,
so you're a necromancer.
no, I'm a cleric who dabbles with the unliving.
So
buddy.
you're a necromancer.
No, this necromancer is not necessarily nice people. I have good intentions. I just try to help those who are deceased.
You know necromancers are just people who talk to the dead, right? That's literally what the word means.
Yes, but still, a lot of people have negative connotations with that word.
He says, "Look at me. Do you think I'm going to have negative connotations about anyone?
Sorry.
Touche. Okay, you win. You win.
I just need you to be honest with me. You're a necromancer. How on earth did you get wrapped up into this religion as a necromancer? How did that happen?
There's peace and death and life and everything that goes along with it.
You worship serenity, don't you?
Yeah. Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
Or is that
Most
you're dying
Serenity
here?
acolytes I've met are not nearly as chatty as you are. They're all about peace and quiet. You're not
Yeah.
peaceful or quiet, which I'm not saying that is shade. It's not a judgment call. You don't strike me as a perfect Serenity acolyte.
I mean, no one's perfect. I mean, I'm like that.
He
That's
stops.
just
He's like,
reality.
he stops. He's like, damn, I set myself up for that one. Okay, good job. Good job. But no, the point I'm trying to get is I would have never pegged you as a Serenity worshiper. You sound more like what's her name?
I have no idea who you're after right now.
He's like he's okay. You seem more like what's that
Janaya?
goddess of the change the season? Yeah, you seem like a Genaniah worshiper.
I mean, I've
Yeah,
dabbled.
I don't
I've
know.
dabbled.
I was like, here's your pantheon.
Oh, oh wow. He just stops.
You're
He
not gonna
sets
say
his
you have
book
a
down.
personal relationship with Jenna?
He's
Like
gonna
you,
set
you
his book
walked.
Show
down
him
and
Did
your
you
like
forget how you
keychain.
walked up to her kids and were like, "I have a personal relationship with your mother," and didn't elaborate?
How I Met Your Mother. She was a rock.
She was a rock.
Oh, I still have this also. Hold on. This is here.
I dabbled. I've dabbled with Janaya. She's a very lovely lady.
he
I don't.
stops and his jaw drops and he drops his book on the floor. You've you've done what with the goddess of change?
Okay, it's not that kind of dabbling. It's not some not some Zeus kind of dabbling. Okay, it's like or just
No.
okay, just
No.
He says
long
he just holds
story.
up he just holds up his hand and says just stop for a second.
Stop talking.
All right. Are you just saying things to sound cool to me, or are you telling the truth that you've dabbled with Genania, you worship Serenity, you're a necromancer, and now you're here and you also feel the eyes in the back of your head that aren't real?
I mean, what?
I don't want to freak you out, but yeah, I don't
Okay.
like lying in general. Just I'm also a terrible liar.
Okay, that's obvious. I just wanted to make sure that you were talking.
That's obvious.
So he's like, okay. All right. I don't know what to do about the eyes, but as long as you're, I think the only way we're gonna figure that out is if we go to the scriptorium, or if we try to figure something out. Okay. Just need to pull you in here so I can talk to you because the other monks think I'm crazy.
No, you're not. This is genuinely not fun. I don't like it. I really don't like it, and that's coming from quote unquote the necromancer here. So that says something. That says something.
That
So you
concerns
admit
me.
it.
Okay. All right. Let me gather some of my stuff here, and we'll reconvene it. Oh, I guess we'll head to lunch, but I guess you might want to talk with your friends and see if they felt it too.
Oh yeah, I'll be talking with them. It's like I think one of my friends mentioned like some sort question. This is not me talking to Iggy right now, but whenever we did meet back up at the dorms in the morning, did Xander tell us about him feeling the eyes too or no?
Well, I definitely said something about a monster in the wall. So
Yeah. So I'd probably in that case it's like I'm gonna say it's like yeah, I think one of my friends mentioned like feeling a monster in the walls. So I'll go ahead and let him know. I'll keep him. I'll make sure they're in the loop. But
Okay.
if there's anything that that can help us, it's like I like we're just here for a little bit, but for the little time we are here, if we can do good, I want us to do good, and if that means getting rid of whatever thing, this monstrosity, this devoid concept of bloodlust, if we can get rid of that within your home, it'll be something at least. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, anything I could do to help, if there's anything I know, we'll talk, okay?
Tell him the truth. Sorry.
No,
So
go for it.
He says, "Okay, what did you say your name was? One more time."
Zem. So, sorry, Mazemtar.
Well, okay. Is that your real name?
I think we both know it's not. Please don't tell.
Inspiration. Inspiration for that. That was just gold.
He stops and he's like,
Overblown.
he's like, okay, who are you? Why are you here?
um, I take inspiration, and at very minimum, that's a good thing. Okay. um. Well, my name is not Zemtar, but I'm gonna go and whisper in his ears, like I'm known as Marzette. And unfortunately, we are considered outlaws at the moment, but we are not actually outlaws. As I said, like,
Whoa, 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 whoa! Who's this we? I already know I'm an outlaw. Who's this we were talking about here? Are you two people? Are you two gnomes standing on top of each other? What is going on here?
if I was Aries,
You
I
know
would
what?
bet
I don't want
you
to
the
know.
exact same thing.
He's like, you know what? I don't know. I don't want to know. Keep your robe together. Okay. What are you doing here, Marzette?
There are good people getting confused, and there's a bad organization that is basically, I don't know how to put it, but sometimes religions that seem like a good thing, that seemingly have good intentions, have really bad overlords or like people who look over it, and they use their followers to do bad things. And currently, um, the nightmare is gonna kill us all, and your church, the church is gonna be a part of it.
He just gives you a deadpan stare.
I'm sorry. I'm
See,
sorry.
see, he says, you see, the thing is none of my instincts are telling me that you're lying like you were earlier. Which
I'm sorry. I really
he
am. As much as I hate it, it's true. I
he picks up his book and he's like, okay, you know what? I go go, just go. I'm
I'm
gonna need a minute.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll leave you be.
Just
And I'll just like put my head down and like leave him feeling like a kicked puppy.
Aw.
so he gets on the bed and leans up against the wall and just puts his hand, it puts his head in his knees, and he's like, ah. And you take your leave. If you could switch us back to the main chapel real quick, and we're not even gonna move to the lunch table. We're just gonna say we're at lunch. Ah, yes, we're leaving the Doritos.
It is at this point, as we are all eating lunch, I am directly avoiding looking at Iggy and slouched down, just like kind of hiding. I'm just gonna be clinging to like Sojin just because I know he was brooding earlier, and it's just like, I'm sorry, you're a big boy. I need like a teddy bear hug.
Owen kind of just like taps you on the shoulder and like signs. I don't know. Hold on. I'm not even on. Hold on. I just realized I'm not even on. Hi. Uh, he kind of just signs like, "What happened?"
Um,
Oh, my camera's not
well,
on. I was gonna be like,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna go.
that's much more complicated than what I just did.
Have
So yeah, I'm gonna like kind of whisper, just like
Cassidy, is
good
he
news.
speaking sign language but in cursive?
Yes.
Every time I
Are
speak
we
sign
still
language,
hiding in
like,
the scriptorium passageway?
No, no. So no, you guys were able to get out. They
Yay.
left for lunch, and then you snuck out after them.
Did I
You were
grab
able to
any
make it to lunch.
scrolls?
Mhm.
There is a spell of greater teleportation.
I did yoink that.
Zoink.
Here, I think what I did was it made a lot of sense.
It did. So go ahead. You guys chat for a second.
You asked me what's wrong. I kind of like whisper, lift my head down. It's like, good news, bad news. Bad news is cemetery's closed. Um, good news, Iggy. So you know about like the monster in the wall Xander was talking about?
You
Uh,
just dropped this bombshell at the dinner table. Go ahead.
You
just
can't
no,
see
I
Owen's
said I was
eyes.
whispering. No, I said I was whispering.
I know, but still, most of the party has not experienced this out of game.
Haven't
So you're
I?
just
Hasn't
dropping.
Zuri?
Good question. Have I?
So Zuri, Onyx, and Xander have. Onyx understood it, but he's misattributed that to the matriarch, so he's comfy with it. All right.
Oh, you can't. Okay, so through like the glasses things, you can't see Owen's eyes, but you can tell they're wide. Like
So
he just like the what?
The what?
So there's something here with bloodthirst, but it's not living, it's not dead. It's something artificial. It's here, but it's not real.
Are we calling the monarch dude a homunculus?
Oh, what? No, maybe. I don't know. There's literally, as we look around, there's nothing around us. I felt eyes on me, and they were predatory. They were
Yeah.
bloodthirsty.
Yeah, that was. I thought that was one guy though. No.
No,
Oh.
no, it wasn't. So Iggy, he's had those feelings too, and I can't lie for Jack. I can't lie for I. Can I just say when people say I can't lie or I can't do Jack, that's only referencing uh his sword, Joel's sword.
Yes.
All of a sudden, Sojin and Twyla turn like a slowly rotating door that's creaking in the wind, and Sojin said, "Go ahead. Who did you not lie to?"
Iggy, I can't lie,
So,
and
so Sojin just kind of leans back, and Sojin's like, "I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna have to kill him." And Twyla's like,
no,
"No." Twyla's like, "No, you are not. You are not going to kill him."
Owen gets
He
up,
knows.
face plants, and
He
goes to play Piano Man.
catches
play
everyone's
a
attention.
song, Mr. Piano Man.
So you told Iggy who you are. What else did you tell him? You told. Sojin nearly gets up out of his seat and then relaxes.
I can't help it. I don't like lying.
To die.
More like you like how his face looks. Apparently, you just told him, "Oh, we're going to have to kill him, or we're going to have to
No.
kidnap." Well, okay, we have a choice. We can kidnap him, or we can kill him, but he can't stay here.
I'll ask if he wants to join. But he needs some time to cool off for a second. He's a
What
little
did you?
upset, I think.
Okay, you know what?
I told
That's
him
fine.
about the order.
Listen,
Red
listen,
squares.
Zuri, tell
Yeah.
him the good news before I help blow a gasket.
Say again?
Zuri, tell them the good news before I blow a gasket.
Dude.
I have
Oh, I didn't see that,
secured
fine.
the payload. We have the goods on us. Listen,
Yay.
man, I'm not in the dining hall with all the monks around. I'm not saying, hey, I stole that evil key off the evil abbot that goes to the evil vault.
Oh my god. I can't help it. Marseille is a naive and honest person. That's her whole dynamic.
And she talked to a not so naive and not so innocent rogue named
Yeah,
Shame.
yeah. There's
Wow.
a
All
reason
right.
I'm
why
never gonna
she's an
Poetry.
expect that his
Asmar.
name was just
There's
Shane.
a
Poetry.
reason.
Right?
Listen, I'm just telling you right now, Iggy's confused about you in so many ways.
Is it
Yeah,
like
I'm
the
okay.
beetle he was studying suddenly sprouted wings and buzzing around in odd dance like patterns like a bee, and he's just like, I didn't think you could do that.
More like the beetle took off the beetle mask and it's actually a small mouse. And he's like, what? Brother, what?
I mean, is it because of the Jananiah thing? Is it,
I mean, I'm sure that didn't
It's
help.
everything, girly.
bro?
Anyway, so Sojin's like, okay, we have the key. We're going to have to go faster now. Okay, we can't get into the crypt. We're going to have to go in through the main door. We need to. We need a diversion. We need someone to draw the guards off of us. We need someone to keep everyone else that could be looking busy. Who is willing to take
Owen.
the fall?
Owen,
Wow!
yeah, no, no,
No,
just
Holy,
wait
can't
for it.
Owen
Wait
just
for
holy
it.
play a good
fuck!
song again and be
Owen,
like, gather round, I have a special talent that I haven't used in a while.
do you
You
guys?
saw a sample of it earlier.
Hold on,
I
guys.
mean,
You,
he's
You
you've
always
all
guys.
been
playing
so
Mr. Piano
hospitable, and
Man.
I've loved the pudding you've given me. He
So you guys
throws
know like that
American
that
Pie in
sound?
at the
Do you guys know
start.
that? So do
So
you guys know that
if you
sound of like whenever someone's playing the piano and they like just kind of like stop and like all the key like a bunch of keys just go down at once? You hear
so
that noise and then Owen just like looks at you.
mhm. so if you would like to do that, Owen, you may instead of throw yourself to the guards. You can play a song and try and keep people distracted. It's your call.
Got
I
it.
will mention that the abbot, who was peacefully eating, has checked his pocket and now has a panicked expression on his face and has gotten up and left the dining hall.
Isn't her cue to go?
Say that again?
Is that our cue to go?
So Sojin says, better now than never, I guess.
Can I look to see if Iggy is there for a second before we leave the room?
Iggy's just chilling at his own table right now.
Is he upset? Is he devastated? Is he just confused?
You don't know. He's just kind of engrossed by his scroll right now, which is actually really good, by the way. Like, it's rolled oats with spices and honey in it.
Yum. Okay, yeah, also that, oh, now I feel really bad because, like, he gave me the awesome speed thing, and I was like, oh, yeah,
We did give him orange slices earlier, though.
Yeah.
true. I don't know. Okay, bye. But yeah, just doing whatever. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Sorry. The minor, um, war man, refugee.
Brother Jordan.
Yeah, the
Yes.
dwarf.
Where is he?
War man
He's
for
in the lunch
the
hall.
goodness.
Where is he?
He's in the lunch
The
hall.
where is he? I swear.
Where is she?
He's in the lunch hall. What do you want?
And so, why does he have the key exactly? You
So
just
he's the crypt keeper because that's the job he was willing to take on.
okay. I'm just gonna go up and ask him. It's like, hey, I know we haven't really talked much, but I was wondering, could I go ahead and go in the crypt with you
Well, why would you want to do that? He says.
so I can pay my respects?
Okay.
Thank you. That's basically all I'm gonna do. Yep.
He says, I'll go after lunch, and it looks like Owen's putting on a show for us, so I'll go after then.
All
I
right.
I will also add assistance to Owen's song.
So it's like, okay, we'll do that. That works. So, you guys, Owen finishes his diversion turn song, and then back to song. Um, After lunch, you guys quickly get up and follow Joran. Now, mind you, you're going with Joran, and the others are slowly tailing behind. A building sense of anxiety is starting to well up in all of your stomachs. It's not
Oh.
yours. Something is causing a psychological flight or fight response.
So all of us feel like a flight or flight response?
Yeah, you feel it building deep within you.
Okay.
So while you're paying respects to the dead and Brother Jorn is doing his rounds, the rest of us sneak around and we open the vault door. If you could switch us to the vault, dear. And that's where we're gonna have to stop for tonight, but we are in the vault.
Bum bum.
Yay.
I will let you get a good look of what we've got. So wait.
Oh, I want
Is
to
that
see.
They shouldn't be able to see that.
okay? Good. You should be able to see the vault just for a moment, and that's where we will
I
end.
want to
It
see. I
will
want to see.
be
I
in
want
the
to see.
southern entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta see
The
real
southern
quick.
entrance of the Vault of Horrid Wonders.
Ooh, scary.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Ooh,
Hopefully we'll be able. This should be
vote.
very fun. This should be the last one, and it should be very fun.
Cool. Should I stop the recording
Last,
here?
Yes.
last
Yes.
one of